what she's done.
Claire, can I just say something? Can you remember when we were on a call, me and Kerry, quite a few times, and you kept saying I was echoing?
Mm.
And now no, that wasn't me.
It's her.
So I'm not echoing now, am I? Oh, do you know what I forgot to do? I'm gonna have to jump off on her.
We've just come on.
No,
live,
I can
by the way.
I need to switch my notifications off. My phone's gonna keep going bzz, bzz,
Oh, like it does on Stings. It's really annoying when they do that, isn't it?
Yeah. Just give us 2 seconds.
In a minute. Hi, everyone.
Oh, you're still there?
Oh. This is meant to be Kerry's StreamYard. Yeah.
Claire, can you still actually hear us all?
Yeah, you're still on. You want me to mute you?
No, I did it.
Oh, did you do it?
So you muted.
I thought you were doing something. I was like, oh my God, you're going to get exposed. Exposed.
No, I just had to switch my notifications off, else it would have been fucking vibrating like a good one.
Oh, here it is.
Was it still good?
Swear to God, if
it's not echoing, Kerry, it's just you, Angel. It's you and your little time tunnel.
Right, it's not happening now, is it?
No.
Kerry, speak, Kerry, please.
Oh, I'm scared to speak.
You don't have to mute yourself anymore, Kerry. It works, yeah.
Okay.
So, you're in a different StreamYard where there aren't two open.
It wasn't two open.
So, all right, so I imagining that echo then, did I?
No, but I don't know why the echo is suddenly coming up on the iPad thing. I think I'm just going to reset it because I did.
I told you why.
No, that's not true though. It was all
shut down.
If it was your microphone, it'd be doing it now.
No, because I'm on my phone now.
Can I just pardon everyone for coming on in the middle?
Please, then.
Can't do it off my phone. It's because it's a different account, a different Facebook account. It has to be
on. Oh, just
fuck off.
Stop making excuses, Kerry.
Just to explain to everybody, the reason behind three women having a row is we've been trying to get on a StreamYard. Kerry's been trying to do one for 15 minutes. With the worst echo in the world.
What's wrong with that?
And repeat.
The Liverpool echo.
But she will not accept that she had two instances open on a phone. And now I've set up a StreamYard on a different link. So there's no echo. But I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. It's just something wrong with it. It's not that.
The thing that there's something wrong with, darling, is you.
No, I'm not wrong.
Right, can someone put it in the chat then? Because
iPad thing.
I weren't even meant to be doing this.
I'm gonna reset it. It'll be fine.
Can someone pin this comment?
No, I can't do anything.
I can't fucking pin it.
I think I can only do it on my phone or on my laptop.
You're allowed to post in groups again.
This is honestly, this is one of the most complicated fucking lives I've ever led. And
it always is when Kerry's involved.
Right? I've got multi-personalities, but every fucking time I'm on a StreamYard with you two, it becomes fucking like so difficult. We've got Kerry with the iPad stuck between our thighs, fucking time tunnel fag.
That's what it is.
Life, right? Fucking, we've got fucking you, Claire. Oh, mum, your iPad, I need to be on my phone. Like, for fuck's sake.
It's a laptop, actually.
But the whole time, right, that I've been talking to you just on a normal call, you have told me that was my echo, and I never had the fucking echo. Listen, I didn't have no fucking echo. And you made me so paranoid. I was ready to bin me fucking phones and buy all new devices. And it wasn't even my fucking echo.
I think it's been, when I'm in bed, it searches for a signal, doesn't it? Because you get that boo, boo, boo.
Mine's not
like you're in a submarine.
It happens all the time. I know. I think it's a great little tune. I've turned my Wi-Fi box around now, though, so it's a bit better.
Oh my God, I've turned my Wi-Fi box around. That's going to make all the difference.
The other day, she
Take your
told me
iPad out of your fucking time tunnel, Fudge, and we might not get a fucking echo.
Is this the real shell or is this a fake shell? Because
this is the fucking real one. This is the real I am. I'm fucking trusted. Vag on the tine is all Kerry's, all Kerry's. Vag on the tine is all Kerry's.
No.
This is the real one, baby girl. The real one. I told you it was a bad idea asking me to jump on a StreamYard. I've been smiling for fucking so long. My jaw's fucking aching. Gonna have to insult a couple of fucking people along the way just to fucking make it sound. Kerry, I love you, but that honestly, that like they call you thick thighs. They should just call you thick.
Don't, because he calls me thick sometimes, or I can't do the StreamYard.
Sometimes I would call you thick
all the time we didn't get 5 minutes, and she shoehorned him in. I knew it.
That's another one, innit? That's another song I've got for her. Paddy McGuigan is all mine, all mine. I find myself so funny now.
He said he lived in Wigan, so he was Paddy McGuigan from Wigan. Just saying.
Peter's brother, Peter and Paddy McGuigan from Wigan. Oh God, I'm so easily amused. It's scary. Paddy's gonna jump on and roar at us soon.
Kerry's been waiting.
That's if he's even my mate anymore. Probably disowned us because the last thing I said was something about a dwarf and him.
I was good about that, but I thought, oh, maybe not. He might actually stop talking to me. I best just laugh at Shell's comment.
No, Kerry, right. If ever I crack a joke with Paddy, fucking Kerry thumbs ups it. I say, fucking thumbs up in it. I says, if you fucking keep giving me that fucking thumb, there's going to be trouble.
Claire tells me as well.
She said a thumb thing, and I went, well, it's not a good thing in my fucking eyes. A thumb in my eye. Right, Claire, what do you think about a thumb?
Fucking insult.
Isn't it? There's no emotion in it. The only time I ever
you can't even be bothered to say, like, okay, you fucking lazy fucking give it the thumb.
No, well, the worst is, right, when you fucking write a really funny status and Kerry thumbs ups it. Like, what the fuck are you doing, you daft cunt? Laughing emoji, heart emoji. If you really insulted, cry emoji. Don't fucking give us a thumbs up, you little cunt. Because I am fucking fuming. I only have a thumbs up someone if I'm really, really unimpressed by what they've said, right? But I don't want to blank them because I want to fucking slag them off in a little bit, right? So I thumbs up it as if to say, you cunt. Fucking well done, you cunt. Fucking well done. Good on you, you cunt. That's why I thumbs up people. So you know when I thumbs up you. Like when Clair fucking spammed that chat with about 79 million thumbs. I was like, I had to leave the chat on one account. All my phones were just going ping, ping, ping.
For some bizarre reason, when my phone's plugged in, if I leave like Messenger open, start sending random messages. But it's only when it's plugged in.
Fucking echo.
Susan Noon kicked me out of a chat once because I went to the toilet and to make a cup of tea. Just my phone was going nuts while I was out of the room.
All did that, I would be fucking foaming at the mouth.
To be honest, it's a bit scary. It's a bit worrying because I think, oh my God, what's it going to send on its own? What if it like starts sending shit? I come back to my other phone the other day and I'd created a room.
If I keep sending all them thumbs up, and that's me, what will it send on its own?
That's what I mean.
Hey,
I've only got a couple of months.
What the hell would this thing be sending on its bloody own? I don't know.
Hello, Rude. Come on then.
I was in the middle of replying to Lisa. I was in the middle of replying to Lisa in the comments,
Yeah.
but then I forgot because I started laughing. Hi, Lisa. I'll just say hi here because I kind of fucking remember to reply. I get halfway through a comment and fucking someone makes us laugh. So, hi, Lisa.
We've got conversations as well. Don't think it's just.
What's that, Kerry?
Nothing
Take the
like
iPad from between your legs.
echo. Oh,
That was
Plug the
funny before.
Plug the iVibe in. Leave that where that is, and then just fucking use your phone.
I've got to do she's
It'll be fine.
I'll reset the iPad. It'll go back to normal. It'll all be good. And then we
It
can
won't, Kerry, because I'm sure you did this all the other night, unless you just said
No, I
you
didn't
didn't.
reset it. I just turned everything off and that. And then I just suffered it. And then we let Paddy and Wes prattle on about football while we just sat on a call together and laughed at them, actually. So that was what happened. Isn't it?
Kerry, you're that woman in the hospital where loads of people have died and you're the cleaner and you deny that you did anything, but every night you turned off the life support machine and plugged the Hoover in to Hoover it. That's who you are. And you're just being denial about it. I
know who she is now. She's called Beverly. Is she called Beverly Allen or something?
Yeah, Beverly Allen. Was she the angel of Beverly Allen? Was she the angel of death or something?
No, I see. Oh, because my StreamYard echoed. Did you hear people? Now I'm a
not
fucking.
Just because your StreamYard.
No, it's not just that, Kerry. You are a nightmare on calls and things. You always are disappearing and dropping off and coming back and going again.
Out of bed. You know that.
Why did you move your router the other day? Because you were irritating me.
But if there's a StreamYard or a call and Paddy's there, she doesn't fucking fall off.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? She's right there, she's listening to the fucking lot of it. If she's not listening, she's got a recorder on a fucking, or a dictator on another device. She hears the fucking lot of that shit. But
I'm always getting moaned at for not answering my messages.
And if failing that, they've got 2 cans with a piece of string between Aberdeen and Kent.
They've got walkie-talkies from fucking Scotland.
Breaker 19, rubber duck.
My Paddy.
That goes with his impression of me through his nose, the bastard. They were all doing impressions of me the other night. Paddy's just
I know.
Well, actually,
relevant. Explain
where's Lorraine right now? Because
I've seen her, my rival.
I think I might need to give you a little bit of a friendly warning.
You need to fucking stick a disclaimer on Kerry and a Paddy. That was a good impression for me. I kind of do impressions. That was wicked.
Very good. Anyway,
that was all right.
I don't know what we're doing here. Is there any reason?
I'm chuffed that I sounded like a person when I did an impression. So I don't normally do that. I normally sound like the complete opposite.
Is the Dubra pinned in the what's it?
No.
Or does just no one like us?
No, because you're the only person who's admitted, yeah.
Hey, Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine.
I'm not flipping.
Oh, hi, Lorraine Evans. We weren't talking about your Paddy. We were talking about him.
Hide, Lorraine. Run.
What I ordered
off talking about as if you said that.
You see any thighs coming at your leg yet? Hide from the thighs. Because she gets you in between them thighs, Lorraine. Whoosh. Like cracking walnuts in there.
I'm not like that, Lorraine. I'm lovely.
I've just fucking literally fucking took the biggest fucking small.
What?
Well, the biggest part of my fucking tab gone because you two are stressing it out so badly. If I call it a file.
Who calls them tabs? You're not in prison.
No, they're called fucking.
Can you roll them up with one hand? Can you make a prison?
No, tabs are fucking proper tabs. Proper tabs.
Oh, you got proper. Oh, I forgot you as posh.
If I call them fags,
she's rich, isn't she?
Fucking homosexual. Fucking. Oh no, what's it? Gay.
Oh, we've
I
had
didn't know the
what's
words.
it tonight? We've had
because I'm just
anti-Semitism tonight.
Yeah. I will call them tabs where I'm from, so fuck off. They're not fags and they're not they call them binges in jail where I'm from.
Oh, I've never heard that.
I've never been to jail, by the way. I just know that that's what they call them.
Not recently, anyway.
Do you know what I mean?
What happened to your email?
The biggest fool.
What about your email a prisoner token that you had?
I've still got a tenner left on it. Need to change all the address details over and someone can have it if they've got a prisoner. They immediately fuck up. I'll be waiting a while for the next time I email one. I think I've got £10.20 credit. I think only sent one email.
There's a few candidates, isn't there?
Oh my God, guess what I found today? That Coke.
Oh my God, what, Kerry?
No, Coke with an energy drink. I've never discovered this for anybody else who doesn't know.
Isn't that like fat Coke?
So Kerry was going to say when she said,
sugars in it.
When she said, you're not going to believe what I found today, I thought she was going to say, Paddy's secret profile.
Secret? The man's got 8,600.
I don't need.
I know, but if she found a secret one, she'd be like, fuck.
Bet he's got one. He might have a second phone.
Profile I never knew of.
He's got a Lorraine phone.
Yeah, I reckon.
The Lorraine.
He's got Lorraine on the fucking hot.
She's got her own phone. I sure that I saw another Thursday the other day.
He's going to fucking really end our lives. So let's just fucking be nice. Sorry, Paddy.
And it's still Shell's fault.
Be fair, Paddy, I wasn't actually saying anything at all fucking about you.
I don't even look at his profile at the minute because I'm like, oh God, oh no.
If I don't,
I get car crash.
If you're the queen of the community, it would appear that he has declared himself king. So maybe he's running off with you after.
If I don't look at his profile for longer than fucking 5 minutes, he tags us repeatedly. I can't fucking get away from it. Like, Shell, have you seen my status? Shell, wait, have you seen my status? Shit, sorry, Paddy, I'm on my way, mate.
For a little while the other day, Nidge and PG thought they had someone on called As If. As in name.
Oh no, I think that was me. It was today, wasn't it? That was me. Oh, we've got the As If then. Well, one of them might have been Paddy, but one of them was me, I think.
Oh, right. I think you blocked me earlier when I looked.
Can we delete this? I did worse anyway tonight with a different account. So
it's tells me off the next morning. I wanted to listen to you lot, you prat.
I know, yeah. Can I just state for the record, I haven't deleted any of my videos on here. The only ones that have been deleted are other people's that they've deleted.
Hold on a minute, Claire.
I'm
what
not
about
the
that
only
one time
person.
that there was only me and you a week, and you did that "If You Want My Body" and you think I'm sexy dance? You deleted that one, you daft cunt.
It's not. It's on Tracy Burks' channel. It's what she's modelled the new Friday night videos on. Oh, we'll get another one tomorrow. Shell, tomorrow's Friday.
Outfit to wear.
I'm not being funny, but if she's not bought a new fucking lollipop, I'm not tuning in because I'm fucking sick of the sight of that. One's blue, now yellow, fucking. Can you imagine how toxic her mouth is to turn a fucking lollipop that colour?
It's either bubble gum in it or it's raspberry one.
It was bubble gum to begin with, or raspberry, but now it's just fucking nicotine stained fucking.
Remember them fireballs you had at school? Them like big gobstoppers, and they were like, yeah, but there were fireball ones. There was.
I'm not being funny, but I would literally break Tracy fucking Burks' jaw if she came anywhere fucking near me with that filthy old fucking lollipop. No fucks given. Fuck you. There's your fucking jaw burst, you little fucker. Because I'm not having that anywhere near me. She was definitely fucking sat on it, rubbed it right inside of her fucking. And then she stuck it in her fucking mouth going, I want to suck on your lollipop.
No,
I do not
watch
want
too much of these things.
With your little big fucking whatever the fuck's going on with all that. And I seen her neck a hot dog hole. She's
Oh,
not
you
fucking
look like
right.
hot dog.
What do you think it's going to be this week then? I mean, it can only go. It's gonna. Oh.
Jumbo
Well, let's
hot
just
dog.
hope fucking
She's
Amy's
gonna
not there.
she's
Let's
gonna run
hope
out of
Amy's
hot
not there,
dogs
'cause
and
the son of her own
lollipops.
fucking daughter, that cunt.
She's
Fucking
gonna need
weirdo
to up
freak.
the ante every week, isn't she? So at some point.
No,
What
because
happened?
the lollipop was fucking massive when she started. Just sucked on it so badly. She fucking literally give her face a fucking Smurf colouring. Ugh, yeah, she was fucking horrible. Absolutely
What
fucking horrible.
was the?
I'm sorry, like, but the last thing I want to do is keep up with fucking the Burks. If that's what the Burks are about, fuck that. I'd rather fucking sit back and relax. Just fuck you.
What
little
was
fucking
the outcome of Marcus and Emma's? Because when I
Oh, she got
left
fucked
it,
twice in the bedroom.
she wanted to go home. How do you know it was twice? That was what I wanted to know.
Because I watched the whole fucking.
Could you see it?
No.
Yeah, they're
Right.
fucked up in the bedroom.
A couple of weeks before, she literally got fucked in the bathroom on live, and then she went into the bloke who's. It's just been uploaded. Well, not the actual shagging bit, because she deleted it. Well, no, I've not seen a recording of that, but she deleted it straight away. Then, obviously, I think people were thinking, right, screen recorders to the ready. Someone just posted it and get it off your chest on a leash, and she's lashing out at the guys whose house it is and went, he started fucking me. And after 5 minutes, I said no.
I've
he
seen
kept
that
going,
video.
and he kept going, right? So the guys went, well, what the fuck's that got to do with me? I wasn't there. I don't know what fucking happened. So then she started trying to fucking scream and shout at the guy. Then she tried to lie down and pretend she was dead. And then the guy went, you're fucking absolutely fucking nuts. Get out my fucking house now. And he went to Marcus and said, don't ever bring a little fucking scatty fucking cunt like this to my fucking house again. It's just fucking insane. He was going off it and he kicked them out. Right?
I've seen that. I wondered
and
what had
then
happened.
she started saying that she was raped and all that. And then she didn't come online for 2 weeks. Next time she fucking went live, she was in the fucking local skate park.
We saw that.
Drink and getting groped off a fucking banana selling fucking.
And then the next time I saw he was in her house.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you said they shagged twice and she wanted him to go.
They shagged. They went in the bedroom. Marcus just danced on his own in the fucking kitchen. Plus the fact that I think half the time he's not even dancing, he's having a fucking fit. Like, I don't even know the difference. Right? But like, it's not even proper dancing, was it? Do you know what I mean? Like, really dancing. Fucking hell. Like, so he's fucking fitting in the kitchen. She's getting booked. But she came in, all the back of her hair is all fucking shag tatted up. Fucking.
Mine was a minute ago, but I haven't been
I know,
I
but
just...
no, she was literally gone for about 3 minutes, but her hair was poker straight. She came back in, she had all fucking shag tats in the back of it. He was fucking grinning like a Cheshire cat, and he kept doing this little gangster sign like he was driving a car, but no, you're standing in fucking Em's and Marcus's kitchen, you fucking melt. Then he was getting the bottle of vodka, which wasn't even fucking Grey Goose or fuck all. He was just putting it in his mouth. He didn't even dare to drink it in case Em's attacked him for it. So he was just putting it to his lips and then doing the fucking gangster driving a fucking Audi, sir, and the fucking, what are you doing, you little freak? Right? So that went on for a bit. Then they pretended to walk the dog, and then they came back. So it could have been 3 times, to be fair, because she looked even more flustered. He thought he was even... Then they went back to the bedroom, so fucking Marcus just fucking gangster danced on his own in the kitchen again. Looked like he was having a fit. She came back with a fucking completely different outfit on. It was just like a nighty thing. And a
thing. And then she put some shorts, cycling shorts on.
She actually put a pair of fucking Nike socks on. What the fuck are you doing?
It's a wonder that it wasn't dribbling down her leg at that point, surely.
But somebody actually said, well, wipe your leg.
Something bucket load
down.
Up
Someone in the comments said, wipe your leg.
Wasn't
and
me,
then
honest.
somebody else put sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and then the next someone replied with saying more like sex, drugs, and on the door. So I was fucking buzzing with my life at this point. Do you know what I mean?
But it makes you feel so good. You're like, yeah, everything's cool.
Hi, Janice.
It's like Jeremy Girl.
But I mean, you've got to fucking think about this. Like, if you're really going to be getting shagged that many fucking times in in 1 month, right? You can't be fucking. But you're begging someone for more, then crying rape. And I'm really sorry. I hope there's nobody in the comments that is getting upset by this. But this is what this last did. I watched her get humped on live, right? And then see that she was raped after she asked him for more, and he went, "Oh no, I'm done," because he was done, and he fucked off, right? And then she tried to tell his best pal that she'd been raped. His fucking best pal went, "Get the fuck!" Like, she was trying to blame the best pal whose house it was, and he was asleep in bed. He went, "You fucking woke us up out my bed. You came in bedroom and woke us up. What the fuck?" Like. And then he basically told Marcus, "You're fucking nuts. She's even fucking more nuts. Get her the fuck out my house now." Do you know what I mean? So, and then she fucking met somebody in the skate park. How old is she? How old's her dad? They were in a skate park meeting new friends. What the fuck?
I had that bottle of drink with them, remember? Because we thought they were at a bar, but it
No,
weren't.
they were in a fucking skate park.
In a skate park, and then they just sat there.
And this
It's not good.
is what I mean.
Something's
And then
going to
from
happen,
there, she
isn't
got
it?
them round to her
Really?
house. That it's all premeditated. She took them to her house and she fucking blatantly banged him. And then after the second time she fucked him, and he was doing the fucking Audi drive vodka bottle to the lips thing again. And then she got a bit embarrassed. She went into the bedroom and she went, "I just need him to go. How can I tell him to go?" So everyone in the comments was saying, "I tell you what to do, if you really, really honestly want him to go, just go and put the fucking phone back on the kitchen bench, go on as normal, right? And we'll all fucking tell him for you."
It's not going to end well, is it? That whole scenario.
Well, I don't know, fucking and then do you know what she did after that though? She turned around and fucking said, she went, "You've all got," I think a page got took down because people were leaving racist comments. But she'd been saying, "How do I tell him to go?" So I can quite imagine the comments did get a bit racist. But she was fucking saying, "How can I tell him to go? I need him to go. I don't want him here." So I can quite imagine everybody in the comments got really fucking feisty and fucking probably called him all sorts. But she was saying that she wanted him to go and she didn't know how to tell him to go. Do you know what I mean? I also
It's very
think
dangerous behaviour, isn't it? If that
it
was
is
my daughter, fucking hell.
not just that though, right? I reckon if
Be
she told
locked in a
Marcus
room.
that have you seen how many people hear Marcus turn on and fucking proper fucking go gutter on them? I'm fucking sure as hell they could have fucking dealt with it themselves if that's what you actually really wanted, eh? Like, if that's what you actually really wanted. But I don't think that is what you wanted. It's just
But what I couldn't believe, there was like 1,400 people watching. What are they all doing? We've only got 43. How is this okay?
No, seriously, like it's
Who
one of
are
them
they
things.
all?
A lot of people are proper followers as well, and I think they're worried in case
That's what I
something really
mean.
does happen, and they probably are screen recording that they're never going to share, just in case something really bad does happen to her. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's gonna, isn't it? Because I saw another video. Well, didn't Paddy put some pictures up where she'd been cutting herself in?
She's been cutting herself, but fucking
and his
if
own
he was holding that to do it,
his own personal purge that he's having.
Oh, well, he just fucking horrible.
And then I remember a video a while back where the police were there and she was having a fight
I'm
with
reading the comments
some
page.
bloke. Oh.
Go on, you carry on, Claire. I'll just keep reading the comments.
I'm just scrolling back the comments to see what if we've missed.
I can't see what page you said before that. I can only see that one comment. So.
Well, I'm just scrolling up, but I can't see anything. Don't think.
Oh, good evening, my Joanne Stewart, though. I've just scrolled up and seen that. I love my Joanne. She's fucking absolutely legendary. Love you long time, bitch tits, if you're still here.
PJ, can you elaborate? We're confused.
I'm fucking starting to laugh and I shouldn't but Nanny Moon is typoed. She reported the other gay for
I've seen it.
She means guy.
I did see it. See, I was too polite to mention it, but there goes Shell.
I think it's logged me into Large Matters instead of the other account. That might be why it's echoing.
Oh, Kerry, don't even
Oh
guess
God, that you're banned from that word. Take it out of your
Kate is
vocabulary.
good. Kay's got another week on her ban, but I'm not supposed to win.
Yeah, Kay's all right, and I think Wayne was there at the start.
Yeah, I just read comments from Wayne, but that was ages ago.
Yeah, so it was you, Kerry. It's fucked off.
Just fucking hell, I ain't gonna get wedding this over that big.
But can I just say, I don't know if anybody noticed that Wayne's legal team came back just for a visit this morning. And I'm Mr. Shinbob.
What's the
right,
is Shinny back or something like?
Oh yeah, is he back? Right, so he's gone on his page this morning and said
off in my life, like, I can't be
he's got a new page that he's moving to. So he's doing the first half of the video on the old page and then he's moving across and he puts the link up. Now, this page is called James Shinny Davenport and it's James Davenport, really. This is his page. It's his personal page. It's nothing to do with the other pages.
Oh, hi, Paddy Mac. Oh, look who's here.
Oh, don't distract everyone with him.
Paddy Mac. Paddy Mac. Guess who's back? It's Paddy Mac. Hi, Paddy.
Kerry's knickers are currently echoing. So
have you just said I'm echoing? I was just singing the song.
No, Kerry's knickers are echoing now.
Oh God, fucking hell, they're vibrating. I'm surprised they haven't like literally exploded.
Yeah, so he's got this new page, and this page is just about him. And I think he's got a new account, and I think he's realised that anything to do with Shinny, Facebook say no. So no stars, no whatever, because he's fucked it, hasn't he? So I reckon he's got a brand new account. He's calling himself James now because he thinks he can build this page up and he'll get the stars because it's not Shinny, it's James Davenport. So that's the first thing. So anyways, it's about his book on there. So he's going to start reading bits from his book.
What is it? His uncle book?
His book.
Or is it his book?
His book, but it's not a book, it's a book.
Is it a book or a book?
There's no U in book.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying Uncle Book.
There's no R in path or bath.
Jane, come
path
on.
And path.
Well, where's the U in book?
Exactly. That's why it's book.
Yeah, all are welcome.
Jean,
so you'll have to tell me though, because I'm not looking at the laptop a lot. I'm looking at the comments on the phone.
Jean, Kay's on a ban on all accounts until I think it's a week yesterday.
She's on a ban on all accounts forever because she'll only be back for 10 minutes anyway. So you know.
He banned me trying to explain to us this. Oh, honestly, you can't explain the guy. Honestly, like I'm not joking. I mean, I'd make a little trap for him to fall over or something, like on Sly and video it. But that's as far as I would go. You kind of talk to him, a fucking reason with them, or anybody. What's being done is the biggest damage that'll ever be done to him. Like now, it's just fucking damage. What is it? Damage limitation.
Well, so anyway, so it's about the book and it's about him.
Is it about the book or the book?
This page, we've just done that. This page, right? And he's going to give him money to Ryan at charities, mate, and the other one is it Ben, the veteran?
Who's Ryan?
The one that he gave the
Ben?
free. Ben's the veteran. Ben's the veteran, not the one with one leg, is mate. The veteran.
So Ben is the fucking shit.
And Ryan's the
page, shit face,
wellness for mental health or whatever. But weren't he up in
right? Let's not talk about Shinny because I'll get raging. Let's talk.
Well, I'm just explaining because the people might not know. So just mute yourself for a minute.
No, is it Ben West? If it's Ben West, that's it.
No, it's the veteran bloke.
What, the one that you fucking called out?
Right, well, whatever, right? He's got these two, he's decided, so he's saying this page is going to be all about giving money to them two charities.
Oh,
so I was back as
right.
Wayne's legal team.
Right.
Let me tell the people, shall.
Let's talk about Paddy. I'd rather talk about Paddy than Chinny. Paddy is way more famous, way more nicer, and way better.
Right, everybody, there is such a thing as wimpy sauce. I just want everyone to know that, by the way.
What?
Winky sauce, Paddy's winky sauce.
I know that, Karen, but you know.
Claire.
I'm just telling Karen Hall.
Look,
you asked me a question, I'm telling you the fucking answer.
I was not talking about that.
No, she didn't ask the question.
So anyway, the moral of the story is it's got a brand new page. It's going to build it up and it's just going to go back to being Peggy Mitchell. And he thinks if he says he's going to give money to charity that we're all just going to let him off.
I can hear an echo.
Echo.
Has anybody noticed I'm up for a row? Who should have a row with? Oh, I know. Somebody who's a lying shit cunt.
Hey, what?
Oh, hold on. What were you saying there, Kerry, about a lying shit cunt?
Where's Jane No Point?
Oh fuck, God. No point. Don't even fucking get me started on that fucking shit cunt. Cause you know what happened? You know what happened? A clone will pop up. Fucking hell. But right, I've got a better one. Has everybody seen that fucking Shaw Gunningham? Has everyone seen her?
Which one? Is that the girl that went to see Commando or the other one?
No, that's Charlie, I think, who went to see Commando.
Charlie. That's the one who had
the one that went to see Jay Hawks. And she starts like trying to slice her own face with her fingernails and all that.
Oh, is that the girl that was down?
Well, she's just literally fucking chased the dragon on live yesterday.
Oh yeah, it is her. Yeah, I know you want to.
So she's smoking heroin on live.
Oh no!
Right, and
after his cock out on live the other night. Some bloke got his cock out on live the other night.
I'm not asked about cock. I'm asked about somebody. Right?
Was it any
good?
Just
say that? Right. Let's just get a little bit of background story about this Shaw Gunningham, right? She is on every fucking live of hers, right? Calling out the person who fostered her children, right? For months. She's calling her unfit, fucking neglecting her kids, sees that she dresses her kids in brand name clothes and then dresses Shaw's kids in unbranded clothes as if they're not part of the family. It's all bollocks, all utter fucking bollocks. But Shaw and Shaw's followers have been attacking this fucking poor fucking woman who's cared for Shaw's fucking kids for years and years and years, right? And they've really went for her. They fucking give her such a hard time. Shaw's claiming to be fighting for her kids, and then yesterday the mask fucking slips. And she fucking starts chasing the dragon on live.
How many of them? Ever getting them kids back now, then is she? That's the end of.
She won't now. And
that's the end of that dream, love.
Sent those fucking do you know? I've sent those fucking pictures to her. I've fucking sent her them because that woman has done fucking. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine trying to give kids a better life? Right?
Yeah. You've got something like that.
Being attacked.
Shouldn't have to look after your kids, you silly bitch. Do you know what I mean? You should be
exactly. But the thing that's got me is if somebody, if I wanted to look after my own kids, would I be on live every day attacking somebody for looking after them? Now what I thought.
That's what I mean, but people aren't wired up right, are they?
Fit to lick her boots, and then yesterday she slipped up, so I was right there to fucking see it, wasn't I? So I'll fucking tell the truth. Yes, I did fucking send that fucking poor lady that has looked after your kids for fucking years and years and years. Yes, I sent her those images of you fucking smoking fucking heroin on a live. You know why? Because heroin ruins fucking lives. Not only that, one of our kids is 16, just turned. She's outed his name on a live. People have been attacking him. He doesn't want anything to do with his mother. He doesn't want anything to fucking do with her. But because of her calling his name out on a live, he's had to shut all his Facebook down and everything. Can you imagine that? Honestly, she's a fucking not a disgrace. Now, I get people make mistakes and that, but I just want to fucking point this out right now. People need to lay off that foster woman, that carer that has looked after those kids.
You're playing what Girlie sounds.
She is fucking, yeah, I tell you what it is. Shaw is not fit to lick her fucking boots. Trust us. And it's like, how do, like, I mean, it's like me following... Well, I suppose it's like Shinny's followers. They all believe that he is the be all and end all. They get brainwashed by what he's saying about what he's about, right? And Shaw doesn't have no fucking socks. I bet she hasn't even fucking got a pair of kegs at Afghan. Do you know what I mean? But her followers are still targeting that lady who's brought her kids up for fucking years and years. How the fuck does that work out?
Social media is the root of all evil.
It can be.
Everybody who seems to go live on like Facebook, apart from us, well, some would argue, but they're all fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, is anybody sitting there giving out like a positive message? Because all I see is the Burks and that fucking Ryan. Ryan was on the piss at like 10:30. That Ryan was drinking at 10:30 this morning and getting booked fast, and
but
I've seen him tonight. He could hardly open his eyes.
10 o'clock in the morning, drinking book fast is still not somebody claiming that someone who's fucking dedicated years of her life to bringing up her children because she was unfit, right? And then smoking fucking brown on live. That is still not the same level of fucking deviance.
No, it's not the same level, but it's all like taking the piss out of the system and doing the wrong thing.
Live yesterday, and do you know what? Just for testers, right? I says, do you know what, Joe? Can you imagine how your kids would feel or do feel? Because bearing in mind, she's exposed one of them who's 16. She's exposed to social media, and he's been getting attacked as well. Right?
Well, no, they don't, because none of these people can put themselves in anybody else's shoes. That's why they're able to.
Can you imagine how that boy feels? Do you know what I mean? Like, how bad is it? How the fuck can you sit there and fucking tell anyone to attack the person who's fucking safeguarded your children, and then you've exposed the minute one of them turned 16, and then you've went and he's fucking at the carer for it's fucking disgusting, because she's actually she's got her own family. She's not just took them kids on just because.
How is doing drugs on a live not an automatic lifetime ban from Facebook?
Well, because you fucking deleted it.
How can you you can get banned for saying go or putting a shit emoji, which they give you to use, cause you to be banned? But yet you can do heroin or self-harm. All of those things should be an instant lifetime ban, and they know how to do it, the cunts.
The thing is, I'm not saying that she doesn't need help. I'm not saying she's not a lost soul. What I'm saying is she's targeted that poor fucking lady for months and months, claiming that she's lying about everything, claiming that she's going to get her kids back. She's so close to getting her kids back, but then she takes heroin on a fucking live. Not only that, she jumped out of fucking J-Hawk's fucking balcony fucking window and said he pushed her. The cop has viewed both, because both of them were live, Jay and Shaw, right? And they viewed both lives and said, oh, well, obviously she jumped. Do you know what I mean? There's no police case. She jumped, but she tried to tell the police that he pushed her. That's how fucked in the head she is. But for months, this fucking... Honestly, it's shit, because she's got her own family and she's took on her kids. And she's been targeted for months, and she's fucking not in a very good place off the back of it. But she's got the evidence now. Do you know what I mean? She's got it. So...
Well, super Shell to the rescue.
No, fucking not Super Shell to the rescue. The fact is that fucking, that's really fucking... But that's ruining lives when she's already ruined her own kids' lives, but yet she's still... Like, I don't know, just fucking goading somebody. I get that people have issues, but just fucking leave your kids and the person that's fucking looking after your kids alone, because you're not fit to fucking look after them. Do you know what I mean?
I know. That's what I mean. It's shocking. But you see, this is what I mean. Why aren't Facebook clamping down on this kind of stuff? Like I
get blocked for sharing the fucking photo of our fucking...
how do you get them? You can get a 30-day ban for like saying goat, but they let this shit go on just freely.
I pulled her up. No comments. I says, yeah, how the fuck, right? Can you see that you fucking try to get your kids back? Yeah, do that, and then cry, and all our followers were fucking trying to get her 100 quid together. What for, more Brown? Fucking, are you fucking for real? You're enabling that to do exactly what she's doing. You're fucking in the head. Do you know what I mean? I got banned, so I went back on a different account. I just kept getting banned. But the thing is, they're enabling her to keep fucking smoking fucking heavy drugs. How's that going to help her? It's not going to fucking help her. I even commented, I said, yeah, you need fucking proper professional help. She went, and I fucking suppose you're going to be the one to give us it. I went, oh, we out my league, Daft Gun. I couldn't fucking help you. Wouldn't want to either, not after what you've done to other fucking innocent people. But it's bad.
Louise, can you see the live and not just comment?
Who, Louise? I agree.
I'm
not even looking at the comments.
Are you sure you're not banned, Louise? If it won't,
it can't be banned from my own page, surely.
No, but I got restricted from commenting the other day, and it kept coming up with weird error messages. So it might be that, Louise. I'd go into your support inbox and go to the bit with your warnings bit. Have you been commenting a lot today? Have you been doing a lot of commenting somewhere? Because it seems the spam filter, they seem to have changed. So you can only make so many comments in a day, and then it thinks you're spamming. That's what
I got bored for like fucking how many million years for fucking spamming when I wasn't even spamming.
And there's a sharing restriction as well. So how do them cunts on Shinny's page like shared to 200 groups? I didn't know you could report shares for spam. You know, if you click on where it says the number of shares, if you click on it, it shows you who's shared to where. You can report them. So if anyone feels like, you know, any people that might be sharing Shinny's video a lot, just a friend told me. Jump on your Ed account, Louise, and see if you can comment on that. And if you can, then you've been naughty again. Where did Kay go? She not want to pop on? She was there earlier. Hello?
I muted myself because I was thinking.
Oh, fucking hell. Do you know, it's weird with StreamYard. It goes too silent sometimes. Have you noticed? It really freaks me out.
I muted myself because I was thinking, and when I think, I fucking heavy breathe, so I thought I'd mute myself.
Where's Tithead Thick Thighs gone? Who wanted the StreamYard all along. She's muted
herself as well.
She's an absolute... she's in this chat. Kerry!
I'm here.
What are you doing?
Something on Facebook.
You wanted this goddamn StreamYard.
I want to have a little
and now you're not pigging saying anything.
You were prattling on about other stuff that didn't really interest me.
Right, well, the floor's yours.
I want to slag off Jane Noon. Where is she? Come on, Jamie. Come talk to me.
Someone tag her.
Tell me how wrong
Which
I am.
one?
I'm trying to go about you because I don't think I am I? And I said you were winding up, little cunt. I meant it. Sorry, I'm in a real bitch mood. I doubt she'll come on.
Could someone tag her, please? She is unblocked. I did unblock her. But did I unblock the clone or did I unblock Jamie?
I don't believe that clone story. I'm sorry. I just don't believe it. I think it's bullshit. I think it's a get out of jail free card, or she thinks it is. She's made lots of nasty comments in her own name to start off with. I just don't like her. I'm sorry. You don't have to talk about her if you don't want to, but I don't like her. Everyone's gone very quiet now.
No, I was messaging Louise back. What we're saying here we're talking about, because if they're a cunt, I'll call them a cunt.
Jane Noonsall, please.
Point.
Oh, fucking what? That no one cunt. Jane no cunt.
Yeah, Jane, no point. No point, no existence.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say I dislike her. I'm not going to say I
sorry.
dislike her, but I just hope that you fucking rot in hell. Is that acceptable?
Just don't at all.
Well, it's one of them, like...
Oh, look at Steph. Exactly. I'm never horrible to anybody, but she is a prick.
No, like, literally, I didn't trust her, right, for obvious reason. Well, at first, I thought she was actually super sound. I fucking bent me back. I fucking big nice to her. I was admin on the shitty fucking shite show when it first came out. And then she was kept getting blocked from there. I didn't even question it. I just kept adding her back in because I was admin, I'm moderator, whatever. And that's the only time I ever spoke to her. And then fucking, she just tried to make herself more relevant, which draws red flags when someone wants to be that fucking popular, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Do I trust her now? Nah, do I fuck? Would I piss on her if she was on fire? Nah, would I fuck? Do I like her? Nah, definitely fucking not. Do I think she's being cloned? Definitely fucking not. If she's being cloned, she's cloned her fucking self.
It's got all the same friends. It's got everything exactly the same.
I'm not really going to go much further than that. That's as far as I can go. If you want to fucking fire with fucking 25 questions, I'll reply to them, but I'll just leave the rest to the imagination. No, I don't like her. No, I don't trust her. I think she's an absolute fucking thunder cunt. Do I think that she's a fucking sly, raging fucking whore bitch? Yeah. Oh, I'll just keep digging me fucking own grave further. She's At the end of the day, there's
Karen,
nothing.
It's probably who you think it is.
Yeah, Karen, come on.
Absolutely nothing, Karen, right? Do you know what it is? At the end of the day, there's nothing that she could ever now try to fucking say or do to me that she's not already threatened or try to do.
Exactly.
So let her fucking go for gold. Let her go for gold, but what she doesn't know...
people, then you have to either fucking follow through with it, or it just shows what a shit cunt you really are. Because I've never threatened anybody.
The way I look at it now is if she really wants to fucking go for gold, then I can go for gold because she's shown her true colours to people that thought she was fucking true. So now, let's just fucking...
Right, I want to hear about your account and what nasty things it did, because I want to talk about your actual account and all the nasty things you did.
Oh, what, the clone account? There isn't a... She created the clone account because the clone account disappears when she asks people to look for it. But it appears when nobody knows it's... I don't really know, but I do believe that if I wasn't added into that chat that fucking day, right, she would have did exactly what she was planning to fucking do. So fuck her, fuck a little fucking clone, fuck a little fucking hips, broken hips, whatever the fuck they are. Fuck a little fucking bursted fucking teeth, because I'll fucking burst her teeth as well, and her lips. Nost. Go on, Jane, fucking no cunt, record that. Because I've got everything recorded, what you said you're going to do to me and my fucking children. So fuck you, cunt. My phone's buzzing, so I'm guessing I'm getting messages telling us to shut the fuck up. No, do you know what it is, though? I never expected that. I really didn't expect that. Can you imagine just fucking being bombarded with all that shit all of a sudden? I didn't trust her, so I just fucking distanced myself from her. And then she fucking decided to take it upon herself to target someone that was asking for help lock the child's profile down on a fucking StreamYard And it all fucking went fucking downhill from there, didn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Jane, what do you mean you've mentioned your imaginary children, for one. Secondly, you threatened Shell with all her fucking
What, is it in
personal
the comments?
Yeah, she's in the comments.
No, but
she said she never mentioned two together. She's lying.
She's
just
full of fucking
one.
shit. Because she hasn't got kids, but she jumped on a StreamYard and offered fucking Wes pictures of her kids when she hasn't got kids. Is that fucking in the head or is that fucking in the head?
That's just weird behaviour.
It's extremely weird behaviour. Do you know what? Right?
Like you go to him or something, or trying to get a reaction out of him.
I'm not going to. That actual live, I felt like I was on it and I felt awkward and I just fucking muted myself. Wes is all about fucking StreamYard, so I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just shut the fuck up, because I genuinely didn't know what to say. And at that point in time, I really respected Jane. I thought she had valid points for some things, but she just jumped on and just went fucking. She just went for Wes. I thought I didn't get it, because at some point she'd claimed to be scared of Wes, so it was like, this doesn't make sense. But I suppose that could have been a clone, even though it was her voice. Fucking her points, her fucking, do you know what I mean? It could have been a clone for all we know.
Bits about and that. I've never had my
she went from and I felt awkward because I thought that Jane was like, I thought she'd been about for a while and she knew what was what, and I thought you got what was going on type of thing, right? But I sat on that live and I thought, what the fuck? I muted myself. I genuinely was fucking lost for words. But she was going at Wes, and Wes, actually, to be fair, sometimes he can be fucking really horrific, but he didn't even fucking bite for ages and ages, right? He didn't say a fucking thing. He was going, okay, Jane, whatever, Jane. And she was saying, what you gonna do? Fucking mock me kids' images up.
That's
and
what
he went, well, I might. And after so long, he went, well, I might. He went, I might. And she went,
I told you
the fucking picture. She turned around and said, I'll send you the fucking pictures to save you searching. But I think probably now, knowing what I know, that was because she hasn't got fucking kids. So she said she'd send him the images to save him digging, to basically save the fact that she was lying the fucking whole time. She didn't want to be found out to be a fucking liar, but still, imagine making fucking kids up that you haven't got and offering them to so-called what everybody else is saying, oh, he mocks kids' images up. And you're offering them images and you haven't even fucking got kids. It is the most bizarre fucking situation in the world.
It's a bit weird.
It's not just a bit weird, it's fucking extremely off the fucking map weird. Like,
people fall into this arena because of their children or their background and things like that, but you haven't got those, so what the fuck are you doing here? Very strange.
Well, she like, and she sits and says, I've been here 4 years and I've never did this. Well,
she's
done a lot of fucking
mods. She's fucking done loads.
Done a lot of, but I don't know about that. I wasn't here then. But literally from me knowing her, I wish I'd never. And when she jumped on that live with fucking, who was on it? You were on it, Kerry.
I mean, I've got to sleep for 4 hours.
I was in the comments. I was listening.
She was just going and going and going at Wes, but things weren't really.
I can't disagree. I've told Jane. I've told Jane.
You disagree with me?
You don't want to write to reply.
No, I said that I completely agree. I said I've told Jane to her face that she was goading him.
But after this point, right, fucking Jane tried to call me out, saying I was a double standard fucking hypocrite cunt. And I said, well, do you know what it is? I still didn't really feel as if I could fucking speak out and say, do you know what? You're a fucking cunt. You're a fucking horrible cunt.
I don't know why everybody waves this like hypocrisy thing around. Like, it's the worst thing in the world. You're a hypocrite. Everyone's a hypocrite. We're all fucking hypocrites.
Do you know when she kept
and
the truth is, she kept going for us. She kept going for me, right? And I said, do you know what? Maybe I have got fucking double standards. but you jumped on a fucking StreamYard and goaded Wes for about an hour before he even retaliated.
It was
one
more
word
than an
back
hour,
here.
to be honest.
It
was outrageous. It was, and you know,
And I
Jane, I know I know you're there. I've told you what I think.
Don't, you know, if Wes is in the wrong, I don't fucking back him. I just say fuck all. I didn't really know what was going on at that point because before then, Jane had been on multiple StreamYards, like as Wes's best friend. So I didn't really get it. Do you know what I mean?
Just unfortunately, it just made you look really bad, Jane. And then I think there's been a few things that have come out that have just started to compound it. To be honest.
And
well, if there's no Jane, you see, the thing is, Jane, if Jane, please pop on. Yeah, but
that is the real Jane account I've got it blocked, so I'm going to unblock.
If it's what's the point, Jane, I can ask you the same question. What is the point of you just going round and fucking having a dig at people? Don't say, roll your eyes and say, what's the point to everyone else?
Claire,
ask yourself the same question.
Claire, ask her what the point was that very first fucking night when she jumped on that StreamYard. I'll tell you what the point was. She was pissed out of her fucking tits, right? She jumped on there, right? Don't get us wrong, Jane, no cunt. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I don't get drunk. When my kids are in bed, I fucking lick any amount of fucking drinks back, but I'm back up the next morning. My kids sober as fuck, and I'm normally at my mum and dad's on the weekend, so like that helps us. Like they'll get up with the kids. Do you know what I mean? I don't just get pissed and fucking neglect my kid, basically. But you made up pretend kids. You jumped on a StreamYard, made up pretend kids, offered somebody that you class as a fucking paedophile images of your pretend fucking children, right? What the fuck? Like, I actually believed when she was on that StreamYard that she had kids at that point, you know? So
I know she didn't.
Imagine now me finding out that she's not even got fucking kids. I'm thinking, like, what the fuck are you even all about, Jane?
I think it's all starting to go a bit too far, and you know, I don't want this to appear to be a bully up because
that day.
Yeah, sure, but there's 3 of us on here, and she's in the comments. So you know, this is what I'm about to say, Jane. If you want to pop on,
give her the link. Give her the link.
I have given the link.
Hold on a minute.
Pinned.
Claire. Was it not too far when she threatened out me, my fucking children, and my fucking
I totally agree. I totally agree. I totally agree, and it was completely out of order.
And let her say our fucking bit then, if that's.
And Jane, I have to say, you and I had a conversation, and I've told you what I think, and to find out after that you threatened to out Shell's identity, I have no words for you, Jane. I just don't know what to do or say to you anymore. And please, if you want, Jane, jump in my inbox.
Jane,
but that's all I'm going to say on the matter.
Rebecca, jump on, Rebecca. Because that's your real name, isn't it, Jane? Don't fucking dare go for me because I know more than you'll ever fucking know about me, you daft little cunt. Fucking trust us, right? I know everything about you. So jump on, explain yourself, or fuck off. Or is it your clone again? Don't fucking go to us because literally, after what you did to me fucking last week, or was it this week? I didn't fucking lie. You've battered me fucking head that much. No, can you imagine threatening to expose someone who's called fucking over 100 fucking nonsense that lives as a single parent with a fucking 2 children? Imagine how much of a thick cunt you've got to fucking be to do that.
Yeah, Jane, I understand. James wrote a comment. I said to Shell, yes, about not a children. I never would. It was a reaction to what she inboxed me. But Jane, you know, loose lips sink ships. Don't threaten that kind of stuff and not expect people to react.
She turned around and said, I've got a couple of pictures. I've got a video, which was a video of a photo, which I'd fucking just literally me and someone else in the fucking chat were having a laugh. right? And you know them videos where you make like a picture of what you make fucking sing, and that's what it was. She's got the fucking picture of my profile when I outed me fucking self. But on that profile, I only had 50 friends. She was one of them. So she got a picture of that. She got the video off the back of what I posted to somebody that I trusted in the chat. She was obviously in that chat. I shouldn't have put it in there. That's right, because I didn't fucking trust her. She said details gathered, which was
So it's just completely unacceptable. It really is for anybody. No.
No, can I just say what I put into that chat? A picture of me dogs, right? Hold on, though. A picture of me dogs, right? And somebody had mentioned it was hot as fuck where they were, and I'd posted the temperature, so therefore it had the area of where the temperature was fucking taken. So she had me area, my kids' names, right? Me fucking picture of me dogs and a picture of me in a video of me. So there you go. But do you know what? Honestly, Rebecca, aka fucking Jane No Cunt, I know your real profile. I know your fucking real name. You fucking go for my fucking children, right? And well, it's not going for my children, but you're gonna, right? I've caught a lot of pedos, right? And I've got them a lot of jail. You want to fucking out my fucking identity. You're putting my children at risk. So fucking trust us. You don't have children. I won't only fucking out your true identity. I will come and fucking make sure you'll not be able to fucking out no cunt ever again. And that's the fucking truth. And I'm sorry, like, get the fucking police. Get who the fuck you want. I'm not asked, Rebecca.
And Jane, you put a comment about you did it because you were hurt over what she inboxed you. I'm going to say to you, Jane, let me speak a minute, Shell. Let me speak a second. Right. Jane, sorry, Claire, you've said you're hurt over what she inboxed you. If you want to talk about hypocrisy, Jane, let's look at that comment. Because is that not what Wes does? That you're so disgusted? He reacts with bad things because he's upset by what people inbox him. So I'm just saying, Jane, pointing the finger and all that. So anyway, I think we unless Jane's going to come on and defend herself, girls, I think we should leave it there. I really do.
I will leave it there, but trust
if Jane, you've told, I think you've made it. Well. Listen, you guys get an inbox, or if Jane wants to come on, or I can help that in any way. But I don't want this to be 3 against 1. Do you know what I mean?
It's not 3 against 1.
There you go.
Or 2 against 1.
Or just wanted to prove the point. I wanted to prove the point that she thinks she can out me, but I know way fucking more about her than she will ever fucking know about me.
Yeah,
I wanted to prove that point.
Hopefully, I think she gets it.
Do you know what? Well, hopefully she does, but at the same time, I had to fucking put it in there. Do you know why? She doesn't have kids. She's got fuck all to lose. I do.
No,
I have kids
you
that
know,
will put at fucking risk.
And Charlotte is dangerous because.
She said,
it
wasn't me who commented when you came in my inbox.
But put it this way, there's more to come. If she wants to keep going there, she think like she sat in a chat, right, for fucking about 8 hours saying, too late, fucking. And when I jumped in that chat and said, do you really want to fucking, who are you outing, Jane? Do you really want to go there? She turned around at me and said, yes, let's play. Honestly, Jane, Rebecca, let's fucking play.
It was a big error in judgment, I think. Again,
it wasn't.
But Jane, the only have to say you're making a lot of them, Jane. In my opinion,
I'm never threatened anybody with that.
Nah, the only error in her judgment was thinking I wouldn't fucking find out. I pull her up about it. That's the only error in her fucking judgment. But trust me, I know more than you'll fucking ever know about me. Fucking honest to God. So you ever threaten to put my fucking kids at risk again, Jane, Rebecca, I'll end you. I've got it all. And do you know what? Fucking screen record sent the fucking police because, you know, you went at me first. You fucking said you were outing my personal info, not the other fucking way around. But I've got it all on you, and you've literally got my kids' names and my location on me. So fucking go for gold, love. There'll only be one fucking winner, and it won't be you.
Right, okay.
Right,
let's park it, guys. Jane, you're welcome to pop on still. You're welcome to speak to me in my inbox. So, shall we talk about thick thighs and a sex life or something like that?
Yeah, well, she's got an iPad.
Where is Paddy?
At the minute, so still
a little bit
echoing.
busy at the
Wait
minute.
for us now, Paddy.
He's having what? Beans on toast?
No, he's not having beans on toast.
It's not beans on toast, it's skinheads on a raft.
No, but where is he? Seriously.
He's busy at the minute. He'll be on later, he said. He said he'll be
He's
jump on.
absolutely busy as fuck real life. And if
Does he have to share his phone location with you and stuff like that? And his schedule?
On GPS, he's on a tag, mate. It starts sleeping. I know exactly when he eats that club and when he does work.
God.
It all, don't you worry. Stalking her.
Oh my God.
He's looking through his windows, I'm sure.
I reckon if we did a GoFundMe.
I'm still listening. I mean, Jane.
Yeah. She said she wants to call you and she apologised to you in the comments. She's replying to Louise.
Hold on. Rebecca wants to call me. Tell Rebecca to fuck off. Out my life. Keep fucking off. Turn left onto fuck right off Avenue. Next right onto fuck off lane. Keep fucking off until you fuck right off of my life.
I think we've got it.
No.
And then when you get there, fuck off again.
There's no apologies to be fucking made. Honest to fucking God. She goes at me again and I'll fucking ruin her life. I told her that, right? She thought I didn't know fuck all about her, but I've just proved I do know fucking lots about her, and I've got even fucking more. If she wants to keep going at us, right, I will fucking ruin her life. You know why? She threatened to fucking ruin my fucking kid's life. What if, right, she was threatening to fucking out me, right, and my fucking children's name and my location. How fucking dare she? Who the fuck is she with no fucking kids and fuck all to lose to fucking go at me? Like, I'm sorry, like, I couldn't give a fuck. She fucked off all rights to fucking whatever the word is, right? She fucked all that off when she threatened to fucking out my fucking details and my children's name and my fucking location. So she can fuck off. Simple as Rebecca. Don't fucking even make it say his name and now your fucking profile picture because I fucking will. I will. I've got it all. I've got the fucking lot. And if you keep going and keep saying you want to apologise, why would I want to fucking talk to the likes of you? Horrible little fucking cunt. Fuck off, Jane Noon. Fuck off. Keep fucking off until you fuck right off. Leave me the fuck alone because I will ruin you. Fucking trying to say in a fucking
right.
After going for fucking 8 fucking hours, right? That's just gonna fucking. Oh, go on. Let's play. Let's fucking play. Do you really want to fucking play? Do you really want to play, Rebecca? Because I'll fucking play. You stupid little cunt. No, this is my fucking true colours. You go for my kids. And this is what you fucking fuck off.
All your children.
Can't hear you, Kerry, because you're just talking over and Shell's louder.
I said to Shell, she said that you're a liar, that she never threatened to out your location or your children.
Well, we have a guest.
So if she didn't threaten to out my kids, what is the details? Right, what is the details that she's picked up about me that she's gonna out? Because the only thing she had on me is my kids' names and my fucking location. So what else was she gonna out? Ask her that. Ask her fucking that.
I can hear you,
Jane,
that's all she knew.
You can't say you never would when you've threatened to.
Exactly, Jane.
Exactly. Once you threaten to do it, you lose that privilege.
Just once.
You lose the privilege when you threaten to do it. You might as well just do it.
Exactly. And do you know what? Just look at what Sal... Hang on, Shell, just for a second. Just look what Sal Taylor has said in the comments. Right? That is the reason why we stay anonymous. But you know what, Jane? The likes of you don't give a fuck. Where Shell puts her fucking heart and soul day in and day out trying to fucking protect kids. But in your mind, they're fake kids, right? Like your own fucking fake kids that you were going around telling people that you had. Fucking disgusting, right? You threatened it to Shell. That's what you did. And the implications of that is putting her children in danger. Massive fucking danger, by the way. So you can fucking sit here and play all innocent like you wish. But Shell has every right to be fucking annoyed. You don't even have the balls to come up on panel and say, you know what, Shell, I did say it and I'm so sorry I did it, right? But Claire made a very valid point. You done the exact same thing like Wes does. Gets goaded. Yeah, and did she go into her inbox? Yeah, doesn't matter what the fuck she said. There was no need for you to threaten that. But you just showed your true fucking colours is what you've done. Same with this fake Jane Noonan profile that appeared the other day and all of a sudden disappeared. Me bollocks, it was fucking you going around. What was it you said to Lulu again? Do you know what? You're fucking disgusting, you are. And then you have the fucking gall to sit there every fucking week and go jump on people's statuses and slag them fucking off. Get the fuck. About time you packed your bags up, Rebecca, and fucked off. Because the likes of you is the fucking cancer of this community.
I try to say this to her. Do you know all these people that you fucking hate? Why are you sitting watching them? Fuck off. Don't watch them. Switch off. Move on with your fucking life and crack on. But her life is this, creating fucking drama, creating fucking clones to try and make herself look safe. She slagged off a fucking Australian woman who reached out and said that her daughter had been targeted online, right? Her daughter was 10 or 11. She sat in the fucking comments and decided to say, oh, well, you should know you're a parent. You should know how to fucking lock your own kid's profile down. Yeah, Jane Noon, shut the fuck up. You're not a parent. You haven't got a fucking clue. You're a cripple. And I'm sorry to people who are disabled.
The thing was with that got me.
Even if it was a clone,
it was such a positive message that you were. It was such a positive thing you were doing. Yeah, with that Aussie bird, and to be honest, you know, not everybody. If you're not in this community, you don't get it. You don't get it. And she was honest. She was just being honest, this lady, and admitting that actually, I think my 11-year-old's running rings around me here, and because I'm not that tech savvy, I think you know, I don't really know what to do. And you were trying to help her, and then you've got some idiot in the comments who was basically calling her a bad mother for reaching out for help.
Exactly.
And it's not what the whole point of what we're meant to be doing.
If you try to deny an 11 or 12-year-old from having a fucking Facebook account when they're 13, they're allowed one. So I was trying to give her ways and means of monitoring her fucking daughter's online activity without restricting it. Like, that's a massive thing. You trust your child. You have the tools to monitor it all, right? There's a difference because when they hit 13, you can't restrict it anymore. And they're going to go behind your back and they're not going to tell you what's going on that account.
Completely agree.
So there's got to be a bond.
Not everybody. And the thing is, right, what was good about that is she was really taking that knowledge in. And actually, she might spread that now to 3 or 4 of her friends.
Exactly.
So that was a brilliant StreamYard. It was so what should be happening. Because we need to educate people, not slag them off. You have to educate them.
This is what fucked me off when I seen that comment from Jane, right? And I'm sorry, when Jane went out Where's that time, right?
Backstage, Claire.
She went and went. I didn't know that. Jane didn't have kids then, you know. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
no, she doesn't.
I sat quiet. And I didn't really say much, but I could see that she was going for him. She didn't let it fucking drop. But because of all the fucking, you know, everyone's like, oh, you can't back Wes up. He's so fucking this is the
thing. Sorry, Chef, cut across you. This is the thing, Jay.
Right.
You're always so fucking negative towards people. Always. You're the fucking negative nanny that comes on every bleeding thread, every live stream, everything. And now you've done it to this lady. But chances are you jumped on, you were probably fucking drunk or whatever, on a come down, whatever, and you've done the exact same thing as what you'd normally do, right? Without probably knowing what actually Shell was even trying to do, and being the negative fucking nanny that you are, you started. And of course, your only explanation when people went for you over it, because she was giving great advice, it wasn't me, I was cloned. miraculously cloned. But yeah, that is how you act online all the time. All the time.
Well, I must say, Jane, if it is a clone, they must be very, very close to you, because they've got you off to a T.
That is not
now,
a clone.
Normally, a clone would go around and be very overtly to piss people off, but this person is saying very subtle digs, exactly like you do, Jane. So there must be a genius. That's what I'm not saying, because I have no proof. I can't say either way. I don't, until there's proof, I can't say. But what I will say is they're not being very over, and they're making very Jane comments in the way that you say it. It's very difficult to do.
And then just disappeared.
Can I just
disappeared?
Can I just put it this way, right?
You'd lie because you're in the shit, Jane, again. That's why you're in the shit over it. That's why you'd lie.
Please. Someone give her the link again and ask her to come
on. It's pinned.
Plenty of evidence, right? That, put it this way, that night when that fucking Australian woman.
There you go. There's our answer. Night.
She was so courageous. She was so courageous to tell her story and admit that she needed help to lock her kid's profile down. Right? She, in my eyes, that's a fucking legend, because
she was a legend.
I'd be a little bit scared to admit that I needed fucking help as a parent.
Yeah.
She didn't. She fucking sat there and she said, you know what, I'm really fucking struggling because I've had to take advice off her, I've had to do this. She's done all the right things. But the thing is, like, when you're a parent of a preteen, you know, when they hit 13, they're allowed to do all this off their fucking own back, and they will do that probably in the meantime.
Yeah.
So
and the thing is, you don't know what you don't know, do you? That's the thing.
Exactly. But then Jane, whether it was Jane clone or the real Jane, was in the comments, even though the real Jane was in the comments about fucking 3 minutes before. She said, well, she should be able to look her fucking own profile down if she's a parent. I think can
she sort of said,
fucking dictate to anybody.
You should already know this kind of thing is what
but how can Jane no one say that to anyone?
That's what I thought exactly the same. I really did.
The only
it was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
The only way that anyone can dictate to someone in that manner is because they're not maternal, because they've had no fucking children. And I'm sorry, like, that was fucking out of order.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I've had no children, but I'm well aware that just because you give birth, it doesn't give you automatic knowledge on children.
I know, but we don't know where the awareness is in Australia. We don't know if there is.
Well, we don't know where it is here, so all we can do is spread the message and spread awareness, and that's what we're doing. And you just reached, and like I say, you just reached Australia, and do you know what? She might be talking to some mums, and she'll go, "Well, I met this woman," and blah blah blah.
And this is what you need to do, ladies. But you see, she's fucking negative nanny all the fucking time. All the time. And she's been like that for as long as we fucking know her.
The thing that me off.
Everybody can hear me.
Hello, Padraig.
Honestly,
hello, Padraig.
Jane knows in box, right? But
can I just say something?
Jane Appreciation Society.
She Mel.
Jane Noon's inbox at night. First and foremost, hold on, Paddy. Let's say this. First and foremost, I jumped in. I stayed on the StreamYard with the Australian lady, right? And when I got off the StreamYard, I jumped to Jane Noon's fucking inbox and I said, "Who the fuck are you to fucking question her parenting? Why would you do that? Fucking hell. All I was trying to do is help her lock her daughter's profile down. She'd already said she kicked her off social media, but I was trying to help her to make a safe, like, social media for her daughter, because her daughter will go behind her back, and God only knows what fucking nonsense
she was doing, wasn't she?
And can I just ask, because I haven't been about Shell, is that what she's saying about how you were nasty to her in inbox, and that's why she was going to out you? Is that what she talked about?
So basically, she fucking said, don't get us wrong, I got way worse than that, but that's how it started. I fucking said, who the fuck are you jumping in her fucking inbox? That's a woman from another fucking country that's got no awareness at all, apart from what our own daughter has been going behind her back doing to create social media accounts. She went, what the fuck me on about? That wasn't me. I said, fuck it was you, daft gun. Do you think I'm a fucking daft?
Right, can we calm down for 2 seconds?
Right?
Didn't the Irish girl Mel, right?
No,
Wait a
hold on
minute, Shelton,
buddy, I'm going to
just
tell the truth.
2 seconds. I know what you're saying, but just 2 seconds, right?
Let
Didn't
me
that girl
tell the
Mel
truth, the whole
that's
truth
got...
and nothing
Wait a
but-
minute. The girl Mel, who has Jane Noon blocked, right, said that she's seen the comments from Jane and she thinks it was a cloned account because she has Jane blocked.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I have 3 accounts. You have probably fucking 300 accounts at this stage. So, like, we could all just set up an account because let's face it, quite a lot of people have blocked her lately. She's been blocked from groups. People themselves have just blocked her. So she probably has this profile as a backup profile that she can jump on and go into things and watch and see what people are saying. So I do, and the whole thing about it, Paddy, is this is the way she's been carrying on for so long now. As I said, fucking negative Nancy she is, or Nanny, whatever you want to call it, for so long about what we do. Do you know what I mean? And here's a real fucking parent with a real child, and then she goes and pulls this fucking shit for what? She's so unhappy in her real life. Has to be. She's fuck all else in her real life that she's to make things up that's happening in her real life. Jesus Christ almighty, like, she's just a fucking massive pain in the fucking...
The thing is that I've actually... The thing I've found out about Jane fucking Norcund, she doesn't have a real life. She's got fucking absolutely no real life. So I'll go a little bit deeper into fucking what I said to her. So first of all, I pulled her up on that. She fucking called us a cunt, called her a cunt back. And she said, what the fuck are you on about? You're a fucking freak. And I went, I'm a freak. But you're fucking basically what you need to do, love, is take yourself to a fucking mental institution and admit yourself, because you need fucking serious help. Not only are you completely fucking schizophrenic, probably, yeah, fucking also you've got an eating disorder. That's what triggered her, because it was the truth. And she's actually, I don't know who's fucking listening to the live. I couldn't give a flying fuck. She's not put that out there because that was truth. And do you know what she said about that? She said about that it's Nicole Robson, Karen Fielding. I've never spoken to Nicole Robson, Karen Fielding in inbox. I'm in the group, but that obviously is truth. I don't know where I'll tell the truth. I don't know where I heard it, but I obviously heard it somewhere because I fucking said it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not. Do you know at that point when she's fucking going for fucking people that are innocent, I'll say something fucking that is the truth. That's horrible.
Hang on, what's it got to do with Karen Fielding? What are we saying about Karen?
What? Yeah, I'm a bit lost there.
It's not anything to do with Karen. I've never spoken to Karen via inbox.
Oh, Jane was saying it was to do with Karen Fielding.
Jane and said,
everybody's names out there.
I was angry as fucking Jane was saying out. Jane was saying I was a liar. There was no such fucking message, but I knew there was messages. So
yeah, Karen, you've been tagged into it.
I'm trying to find out, Karen.
Not right. Well, listen then, and I'll tell you. So I basically says to fucking Jane, listen, you fucking stupid fucking cunt. Don't call me a fucking liar when I know everything I'm saying is truth. I didn't fucking trip. I seen those fucking messages. I'm not fucking stupid. I says basically, you fucking need to Google your fucking local mental institution, right? Fucking go and fucking check yourself in, whether it's for fucking your head or your fucking eating disorder. I couldn't give a fuck. You're fucked. You've got no kids. You're trying to preach to people about how to fucking lock their kids' profiles down. You haven't fucking got kids. You need some serious fucking head help, and you need some help for your fucking eating fucking disorder. But because it was true, she then fucking turned around and said, oh, well, this is Karen Fielding, fucking Nicole Robson. Well,
like what? Karen has
Nicole Robson doing what? Karen
doing what? Like she's done fuck all.
She said the only person that she talked about that eating disorder is fucking
no.
But I've never spoken.
No, she told me.
I've never spoken.
Well, I didn't even know
I know,
until
but
right
Louise,
now.
you've not told me that either.
Well, I knew.
Louise,
I knew about.
told me that.
See, no, I didn't. I've told nobody that. And here's the thing. This is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Who's the one that
said that? But
listen, guys, I'm not being funny, but I don't think we should be talking about somebody's eating disorder, if I'm honest.
No, but like, here's the thing. I'm not saying. Do you know what? Here's the thing.
Right, not everyone at once.
Sorry, here's the thing, right? Like, what people don't realize is this Jane she sticks her fucking goddamn nose in everywhere. Fucking everywhere. Like, what? 3 years ago was the Hunter Fund, and she's still going around calling me fraudery for it, right? And she comes on the live there only, what was it, like a month ago, and I says to her, you know, Jane, people have seen the evidence of where that fucking money went, what charity it went to. So, like, how? Well, I didn't see it. Like, who the fuck are you? You didn't even give 1 fucking cent into it. Why should I show you anything? Yeah, like, she's a fucking nobody. But, as I said, when I heard that she had been telling people she had children, and plus also when she said offered her kids' pictures to Wes, because that's what you do, isn't it, Wes? Right? Go to them for fucking hours on end. This is the real fucking whore, right? It's the likes of her is toxic. She is fucking toxic in this community, and I'm fucking sick to death of listening to her. But as I said before, she forgets that I had a couple of phone calls with her, and one she was on video camera, and she even she told me everything about herself. Now, Jane, whether you fucking remember that or you don't, but I knew about your eating disorder. But you go here's the thing, Jane, of all the fucking things you said about me, you can go and ask anybody. Did I fucking tell them anything about you? Did I tell them what your real name was? No. Did I fucking tell them about your... No. Did I tell them about your kids? Yes, I did, because that's a fucking outrageous lie to be going around telling people you have children and you don't have children.
I'm so glad that you... Louise, I'm so glad that you stood up for that, because I didn't know that, you know. And
she told loads, Chel. And it's not fucking right. The reason I told people what pissed me off was the way she goaded Wes and the way she was offering those kids pictures. Now, here's the thing, and Sal Taylor made a great point. Yeah. What kids' pictures was she going to send? Because they certainly weren't her. So whose kids' pictures was she going to send? And this thing, yeah. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? She's fucking toxic. She's been doing it a long time.
I think what it's become, Jane, unfortunately for you, if you're still listening, is there's a pattern of behaviour.
Yeah, it's called shit cunt behaviour.
There's a pattern of
unfortunately, it's getting worse, I think. And
it is getting
worse. I think only you can do something about that, Jane.
My fucking real life children.
I can't tell you how disgusted. I would never have, Jane, if I'm honest, I would never have thought you would even go there or near there or make that threat.
You stopped commenting, so I don't know.
You've got to take this into
consideration. No, but she's listening.
She is on my Decoy account. I've never.
And I can't sign off on that. And Jane, I think it's time to stop.
I've posted up, like, do you know their birthdays? I've put the
birthday
presents
too far
with
for you,
the number
Jane.
of the age on, or I've put the back of the heads on. I've never ever posted my kids up like front facial. I've never.
Well, no, it puts you in danger. I mean, you know, like you say, you put a lot of very not very nice men away, and at some point they're going to get out of prison. And they've got bitter families and bitter girlfriends.
Absolutely.
And, you know, aside from real life things out of order anyway, it's a whole new level with you.
My kids.
And can you imagine how chuffed a paedophile would be to get a Decoy's child? Can you imagine?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
We already know this. And
she was fucking ready and willing
with each other.
No, but Jane, again, it just proves that when pushed, people do and say things that they wouldn't normally do. So think on about that when you know you're going, where's this, where's that, where's the other?
Fake children. She created fake children to get at people, yet threatened to expose my fucking real life kids.
Well, yeah, I'm just making a point.
well, I'm just fucking making a point. She goes for my fucking kids again, and I'll go and kick her fucking cunt in. That's the fucking truth.
So I think what we've established, Jane, is you've done things. Wes has done things.
She's very fucking lucky.
So just
she's very
just
lucky.
leave it.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. The thing with Wes is open. Do you know what I mean? Wes will say, yeah, I'll fucking do it. Come for me and I'll do it. I'll go for you and I'll go fucking gutter on you, right? And people have gone for him, and Wes has gone fucking gutter on people. We all know that. But the likes of Jane is fucking sneaky. She does it all behind the fucking scenes. And I just want to read Sal's comment out there, because she made a really good point. If a parent reaches out, we should help them, not judge. Sal, do you know, honest to God, my admin on the page will tell you, the amount of real messages we get in from real parents who their kids are 9, 10, 11 years of age, right? They've caught them. These kids have given over pictures of themselves, videos of themselves, right? And near enough the fourth line of majority of the messages, or it would be somewhere in the messages, is, please, please, please don't judge me. I was looking at their devices. I thought I was monitoring as much as I could, and that's what, even though these parents were monitoring devices, all it takes is fucking 5 minutes for a child to take a video or a picture,
exactly,
or 10 seconds and send it,
a lot of the time.
But a lot of the time we will,
Louise, right?
Yeah. Sorry, go on, Shab.
We go above and beyond. We go above and beyond.
People don't see that.
These parents,
people do not see that. Do you know what? I had a really good.
They also don't see like how much we try to fucking support survivors, fucking anybody that's been affected in any way, shape, or form. The amount of times our inbox blows up, and we are there to fucking support and try and fucking help.
Like
people don't see
that. Every week, honest to God, every week. Some weeks would be like the likes of, see, when lockdown started. Oh, holy shit! It was really bad when lockdown started. The amount of like real parents messaging us in, and and you can't just answer one or two messages back. Like, we've been there for some of them for weeks on end, messaging them, supporting them. Because, well, like maybe in England, I'm not sure, but in Ireland, there is nothing. Like, they can report it to the police. There's no, like, victim, anything here in Ireland. So they literally reach out to us because there is nowhere else to turn. And the thing about it is, I had a really good conversation with Sheriff on the phone there. And we were discussing, obviously, paedophile hunting and stuff like that. And Sheriff was saying to me, oh, did you see such and such a thing? I was like, no. People say to me, no. And it's like, do you know what it's like? It's like the norm now. Like, if you remember way back when you foresaw, your first couple of stings, right? Obviously, you were like, oh my God, what the fuck? You are horrified that this is actually happening, right? Now it's like, oh, look, such and such is live now. Oh yeah, I'll catch that later now if I can. Whereas when you first started watching them, it's the first thing you do, and it didn't matter what was happening around you, you would put it on straight away. Now it's like, oh yeah, I'll catch that later. And I think a lot of people, a lot of supporters, our parents that have followed us way back then, are on the same kind of thing, and it's not as important. So people get kind of lackadaisy, as we call it here. And here's the thing, Shell. I said to one of my team members, right, that has a teenage daughter, and I says to her, answer me honestly. I said, when is the last time you actually physically took her phone off her and checked it? And she kind of looked at me and she went, oh God, it's a good few weeks now. And here she is out here doing this.
My daughter has checked
see what I mean? People, but that's fine, child. But there is other stuff, and she does check it now. In fairness, I have to say, like, even I spoke to her to speak to her daughter, and I know for a fact if anybody was even to attempt to message her, she's one of these kind of kids that she's actually quite outspoken, so she'd come and tell her anyway, and I know she would. But it was still to the point I was making. you're out here doing this and you've totally forgot to check our phone. And what I actually said to Sheriff is, you know, there's parents, I find it with parents talk to kids, right? There's some kids out there, no matter what the parents say, it's like, oh, sure, whatever, you know, think you know everything, your man know. Or, you know, I've heard my young fellas friends when they were, you know, 13, 14, and like, oh yeah, my man knows nothing. Like, what does your man know? She's stupid. Like, you know, because they just don't listen. And like in schools, I don't know what it's like in England, but in Ireland, there's no teaching them here. You know, and I genuinely believe.
Right, my son's 5, Lou. My son's 5, and he's he came home and told me about the dark web.
But that's fantastic, Shab. But in Ireland itself, we don't have anything like that.
I don't know if that is fantastic. I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah, no, I think that's good.
5, like, but
oh yeah, but it's good that they're teaching it in school.
Telling us about internet safety, about he's 5, and he was telling us about and I remember my daughter's 11, and I remember hers was nothing, didn't mention the dark web, but she still had a level of yucky feelings, stuff people are asking her to do online, whatever. Well, obviously, like my kids, they're restricted. Well, as a 5-year-old, they're restricted to like YouTube for kids. Do you know what I mean? But obviously my daughter's getting older, and I know I have totally restricted her, right? She's allowed TikTok, but it's locked down. I've got all the parental controls. I check it every day. I know how bad TikTok is. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's completely locked down. But
it's so hard
Instagram,
because these fucking companies,
she made an Instagram,
they're making it so that
the little bugger.
You know, there's a new app. It's how you keep up with it all as well, I think, as parents. What I mean, because
it's about now what I've said is like, this is your main email address. I've got the password to that email address, right? Whatever account you want to sign up for, you sign up on this email address, right? You tell me the password. If you're not going to tell us the password, then I'm sorry.
But in theory, Shell, in theory, could she not get to an age where she can just create her own, behind your back, just create a Gmail
but that's why
and download another app?
Yeah, but that's why I'm trying to build a bridge with her.
But this is what I'm saying. It's, you know, it's so I don't need to have the technology.
Right, but so just see, right now, I've got full control because she's 11. Right, I've got full control. She's only allowed a TikTok, and that's because she wants to do the dances. And a 5-year-old cousin, which is like my mum's brother's daughter, is allowed an account, but it's monitored by her mother. So like, my daughter turned 10, and she was like, well, my 5-year-old cousin's got one. I want one. And I was like, well, you can have one, that's fine, right? But like, I'm sorting the job out. You're not sorting the job out. Like, I want full, like, give me the email address and the password for the email address. So whatever she signs up for, I can reset that just by getting the new password sent to the email address.
Are there no good, like, really good mirroring apps where it's just whatever they do on their device is mirrored onto your device?
Obviously, she's going to be 13 in 2 years, and I will then obviously have to. But I honestly believe she knows what I do. She tells the people.
And I mean, these companies, they work against parents. You know, the Facebooks and the Instagrams and the TikToks, they should be working with parents to safeguard kids, and they're not. It's the opposite. And I mean, Snapchat's the worst example, you know, ever of, you know, and it's almost like they're creating this for paedophiles, and we're just constantly always trying to play catch up.
Protect them, but honest to God,
can I just say,
get round it if you create.
Oh, hi, Karen.
Yeah.
Hi, Karen.
I just want to quickly say, Jane's never told me about her disorder. She has told me about the accident she had with her hips and having pins, because I remember she posted a picture of her crutches and that in hospital.
Yeah.
But she's never told me
I'm
about
not
her
joking.
disorder.
If she keeps on going, I'll knock her fucking hip out
News
again. That's
to me that,
proof.
because she's not said it to me ever. So I don't know where that's come from.
You're getting the blame for it, Karen.
Well, yeah, it's about right, isn't it?
No, it was
your
actually, sorry,
clone.
Karen. It was the fucking eating disorder. You got the blame for telling me. But have I ever? We've
never spoken in inbox. We've never spoken in
exactly,
inbox
that's what I'm
at
saying.
all, ever.
We've spoken on a live on a StreamYard, but we've never ever spoke privately.
No.
So she actually called
But like, what would be the point of that? Because like, obviously she doesn't fucking like it, Karen. So now she's this is what they do.
Well, it's all right, because she's actually tried to accuse me on one of Vinny's lives on one of his pages ages and ages ago, when he was talking about Peter Greenall, and she accused me of being fucking bunny.
Oh.
And a couple of other people as well.
Yeah, well, look what they did.
I'm not gonna lie.
Look what they did.
Hence why I put that screen recording up of Peter saying that he didn't know Nicole Robson, he didn't know such a body and such a body, and said that Jane is thick as fucking Wesley.
There you go.
Because he must have
did you ever agree with Pete?
Oh
yeah,
God!
He must have seen.
I'm not being funny, but I have to support
I am not fucking bunny.
Right? Can I just say something? So obviously this whole thing has come in because you have your own group now where you do your live. Now, see, this is what I'm saying. This is what pisses the likes of her off. So what she tries to do is she tries to control the narrative of what people think about you. It's just like Claire. When they try to tell people that Claire was behind the Paul Cull accounts, for fuck's sake. With no proof. So Claire's Paul Cull and you're Bunny. Fuck my life. But this is what the likes of them do. And you see, what they're forgetting is, and I know I've said this quite a few times, and I will keep fucking saying it again, 2021 in the community is not like it was back in 2017, 2018. If you're going to accuse somebody of something, we want the damn fucking proof for it. And if we don't see the fucking proof, well, we're not going to say, yeah, you're right. Whereas back in 2017, 2018, someone only had to say one thing bad about someone and everybody believed it and everybody went on the attack. And it's just not like that anymore. Everybody now is going, all right, have you proof for that? No. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, but you're not going to say something? No, because I have no proof that it is them. And that's what they do, to try to control the narrative of how people see it. So she's obviously pissed off that you've become a little bit popular, Karen. Same way Claire came a little bit popular. And
I've not come back to be popular though, Louise. Do you know what I mean? I've not.
Yeah.
I've not come back to
we know that, but just she doesn't like your popularity. That's what it is. So now she's telling people you're a bunny.
Well, that was a long time back though, Louise. It's not recently, you know. It's quite a long time.
Retired anyway, hasn't she? Peter announced earlier.
Can I ask a question? Who is Holly?
I can't watch him for very fucking long.
Yeah. I just go over to fucking laugh at him.
Who's Holly?
Oh God, he was about marrying him the other day.
Yeah, I just told him we should just get it on.
I'm getting turned on. You flirting with him?
Yeah. I was like, Pete, when are you taking me on a date? We should just get it on at this rate.
Please, somebody help us out here.
What is it?
Who is Harley Jean Quinn?
Don't know.
No idea. No.
Is there someone in the comments?
I put a question earlier, but I'm fucking... No, well, it was earlier, but I was fucking obviously went to the toilet or something, muted myself. Someone said, can I ask Shell what chat you was added in, and was it a bully chat? Harley Jean Quinn, I don't know who it is.
No idea.
I read it. I remember. I wondered if it was Chloe. I remember when it came up. I thought, is that Chloe? I don't know.
Yeah, why would somebody ask you about a bully chat? You never mentioned that, did you?
No, I mentioned the fucking chat that I was added in that I called fucking And if anyone wants to know, I'll tell you exactly. I know not a lot of people like Mark Pickford, but Jane had went on for about 8 hours apparently about me being there. She was gonna fucking out us. She'd gather details about fucking me area, my kids' names, me fucking this, that. Mark added me in the chat. And you know what? A lot of people don't like Mark, but fucking yeah, Mark's my pal, right? And if he didn't add me in that chat, she would have probably fucking went on to do exactly what she was threatening to do, right? So anyway, Mark added me in the chat. I scrolled up because I thought, what the fuck's this about? Scrolled up, seen exactly what fucking Jane was saying, and she had went on and fucking on, right? And I said, what you fucking outing? Yeah, well, obviously I could read it, but I just said, what the fuck you outing? Yeah, like, Jane, what's your fucking problem? Do you really want to do this? And she said, yeah, shall, let's play. And I lost my fucking shit.
Let's play.
Yeah, let's
like,
fucking
is
play.
it
I said, let's fucking play.
It's like
I said,
showing off
yeah.
in front of your mates, really, I think.
Wow.
I think she was showing off.
Let's fucking
I
play, though,
suspect.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
not the
it's
right
playing
thing
to
say.
her with threatening your kids.
I just turned around and said, yeah, I said, I fucking tell you what it is, right? I says, there's going to be no playing. You fucking out me, my children. I says, you can out me. You know, out me. Out the fucking picture that I outed myself of. Like,
that account came on the minute Jane came on. That account came on. Apparently, PJ's saying.
Say that again, Karen.
PJ saying she came on the minute Jane Noon came on and asked that shall Decoy.
Yeah, who came on?
That person, the person who asked the question.
Whatever. Yeah, Harley, whatever its name was.
Yeah, it was someone from that chat, I think.
Well, that's another funny thing.
Chat.
The minute I called her, do you know, the minute I got added in that chat, right? I fucking called out. I said, "Who you fucking outing?" Yeah, like. I said, "Are you really gonna go there?" And she went, "Yes, let's play, shall." I said, "Let's fucking play." That straight away just fucking made me rage.
Wow.
Let's fucking,
yeah.
It's such a trap.
You stupid little
it's such a fucking trap. It's a trap.
Next year, man, you'd have fun.
Punch into that.
So I fucking went.
Sound like me, Shell.
I did it. I said, "Want to fucking play? Do you really think I'm gonna take this fucking line down like you daft little fucking cunt?" Do you know what I mean? And I did have to get a bit, like, well, not really, considering what she was fucking threatening to do, but that's when the fucking clone account came into it, fucking after like an hour's argument, and it was all full of shit.
Somebody mute, you're very bleeding loud in my ear. I don't know what the fuck someone was doing there, sorry.
It's Claire.
That was me, my headset came unattached.
Was it actually you? I was going to blame Kerry for echo.
No, and then because I've turned all the lights off, I couldn't put the thing in the hole, which is not normally a problem in the dark for me, but it's a very small hole.
It's anyway. Like the StreamYard, was it yesterday? We were on the StreamYard yesterday, and the mic was rubbing off. Who was on? And I think it was a Stuart, and it was rubbing off his beard. I was like, oh man, it was like fucking scratchy noises. It was like nails down a fucking chalkboard or something.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, listen, I don't blame you being so fucking angry, like, because this thing, I didn't mention your kids, but pour out on you puts that threat on your children.
It was a very, very silly thing to say. And unfortunately, as Vinny would say,
the thing is, I don't think
we have cause and effect.
Do you know what? I honestly believe.
And the effect of you saying that to Shell was cause this.
Anybody. Right? Honestly, can I just say, I don't think she thought for fucking 1 minute that anybody in that chat would, like, actually fucking, like, call her out for it. And do you know what?
Can I ask you, Shell? People that was in that chat with her, when you weren't in it and you read back, were they saying to her, no, don't do that because she does decoy and, she has put an awful lot of predators away. Oh, well, that's good. Fair play.
Well, the thing about decoying, they weren't saying anything about decoying. The men in the chat turned around and said, that's because she was saying, I'll fucking out the fucking lot of it. Everything I've gathered on that, I fucking pictures, I fucking information, right? And the men in the chat were saying,
Claire,
that's why no fucking trust you, because you're a fucking cunt, right? And the fucking women in the chat were saying, are you for fucking real? Like,
right,
why
well,
the
that's
fuck
good.
would you do that? Please don't. These were her friends, bearing in mind, not my fucking friends.
Well,
at this time,
they should show them what she's like now.
But I don't really think they're all fucking. They are now awake to what she is. Do you know what I mean? Well, but I didn't really want to fucking say too much. I'm not sure if she's aware that they're aware, but they are aware. Fucking 1,000,000%. Yeah. The fact is that
it's like, here's the thing, Shell.
Back me. They did all back me. They all said, Shell, sound as fuck. What the fuck is your problem?
Here's the thing. An awful lot of people became wired to what she was doing. It's like people would have an argument, say, for example, Impact, right? And, you know, comments were being reported left, right, and centre. And like that, I feel like, as people know me, I'm outspoken. I've had arguments with people, and they go, oh yeah, nice one, Louise, you just report me comments. And I'm like, what? No, the fuck I don't. I don't fucking report. Listen, I would rather sit there and tell you, yeah, do you know what, you're a fucking cunt. And yeah, no, Louise, you're a cunt. Yeah, I know I'm a cunt, but you're a bigger one. You know the way how fucking tit for tat goes. And I would rather have that with someone and have it out than report them and silence them, because then, like, all of a sudden you look like a twat because you're sitting there on your own waiting for your response, right? And they're ever getting a fucking a ban or whatever. And so many times, and I kept saying, who the fuck? Someone is going along
for 1,000,000 years from joining any new groups. Fuck no.
Oh, are you? Well, you were true. You have to behave. But an awful lot of people, like, there is.
I actually had to.
Here's the thing. There's a few.
There's loads of the cunts.
There's a few groups. There's a few groups going in Facebook that, you know, people have put in only trusted people in the community, and they've shared things, and even in them, their people are being fucking reported, right? And what people noticed was there was 2 people removed, and Jane was one of them, and all of a sudden, all the reporting stopped. So people started removing her from because, as anybody knows, what happens then is Facebook only gets so many reports, and boom, your page is gone or your group is gone. And other people then started to remove her from groups, and same thing again. Boom, all the reporting stopped. So she fucking sits online day in, day out.
Honestly, Louise, I would
allegedly, I might add.
It's not fucking allegedly. Like, it's not rocket science either.
I'm covering it with an allegedly.
Yeah, no, that's you being technical, Claire. I'll just tell everybody she's a cunt for reporting people.
For God's sake. I'm already Wayne's legal team. I can't be anybody else's.
I don't need the legal team.
Who's Louise's bodyguard? Someone needs to tell me.
Oh, yeah, who is it?
So funny.
Where are they tonight?
No, but seriously, right? Claire?
Yo.
Claire, let us talk, please. You big mouth cunt. All right.
It was actually a delay because Claire wasn't saying that, and then you were chatting.
I would wholeheartedly agree with what you said.
It's not like she's chatty or anything.
Usually I would wholeheartedly agree about Claire, shut up a minute, man.
Oh my God.
Sorry, excuse me.
Come back on live again. Fuck you, little cunt.
Hey, Shell, it's not what we're talking.
But seriously, right? Well, there must be fucking Kerry's got the echo back on.
Shell, do you know what it is? Shell, there's actually a delay in the chat.
Echo.
There's no echo. There is a delay in it, though. Sorry, Shell. Go on. Finish what you're saying, love. Who?
A lot of the time there is people that are just the same people reporting, but
Oh yeah, listen, I'm not saying she's the only one, but there's in a couple of groups. There's a couple of women who, them few women are constantly getting their comments reported and constantly getting a ban, and they couldn't figure out who the fuck it was.
While we're on this subject,
while
we're on this subject, can I just pop a name in? Can I do this?
Pop a name in for what?
I want to pop a cap in the cunt's arse.
I'm totally confused.
I want to pop a fucking cap in the cunt's arse, but I don't know who they are. I don't even fucking know who these cunts are.
Who's she getting away with?
Who is that fucking bitch? Jack Russell, I don't know who she is.
I thought it was a bloke.
Why are you laughing? I don't know who it is. Why do they keep banning us, blocking me fucking requests, doing this?
Is it Razzle?
I've never spoke to them. Jack Russell, the little fucking dog.
Could it be Darren Razzle?
Dog fight. I'd be
no.
So fuck them.
No,
it's Jack Russell, and apparently there's somebody called Chrissy with a fucking rough voice, but they keep blocking all my comments, all my requests. I've left Impact now. I'll never try to request again. But what is their problem? What have I done to them? I've never spoke to them directly, so that's all I want to know. You know, like they don't.
I would just like to say, whoever reported my Dazzle Razzle account is a prick, because that account was well good.
They are pricks. They spoil all our fun. But as for Louise,
do I remember Jack Russell from the old Impact?
Old Impact, yeah.
Is it one of Saddington's crew? Saddington's crew, them lot, aren't they?
Well, no, because they're still admin in the current Impact. All I want to know is why they don't like us, because I've never spoken to them in my fucking life, ever. If they don't like us just because of
them people, they've got a reason.
That's
probably a demure little old lady churchgoer who don't like swearing, and gobby women. They could be in the God Squad.
I can't believe Paddy's probably. You're right there, boy.
You know, I'm an acquired taste. Sometimes I meet people and they just fucking hate me.
I think Louise knows more than she's seen to be fair. I've asked loads of people who are admin in Impact as well. Nobody tells us.
But to be quiet, Kerry.
But I've got screenshots. Trusted. No, Paddy, you can't make us quiet unless you fucking make us quiet.
I never asked him. I never said nothing about making you be quiet.
Paddy, you always sound like you're in a bar.
But I would say one thing, right? I'm not see Nicola, it's the last week to come on, right? I don't really share much of these lives, right? And then one time I do share it to somebody that I thought a good laugh. Yeah, that's during last week, right? One time that I share it to somebody that I think will be a good laugh, that'll jump on the StreamYard. And she comes on for a conversation, gets helped by Shell, and then someone in the comments starts being a fucking dick to her. This is why I don't really share the StreamYards. Too many arseholes come in just to cause some kind of trouble. There's no fucking need for it.
What are you saying here, Paddy? This one time, a band camp, you tried to fucking show
seriously,
and it didn't work. Is that what I was saying?
I used to sit on the Australian pages, the American pages. I can share the StreamYards into so many different places, but you can't because you share it. Somebody jumps on, and they leave upset. Yeah, she's lovely. But that Nicola used to go live all the time, right? And she stopped going live because she was getting trolled by a bunch of fucking absolute dickheads, right? So she stopped going live. But I've known her for 5 years. She's a really nice lassie. She's fucking funny to listen to on lives. And then she comes onto a StreamYard and ends up having some dickhead making comments about her fucking kids and basically saying she's a shit parent. She'll only come on for a chat and a laugh. There's just no need for it.
No, I totally agree, Paddy. And this is what needs to disappear from this community. And unfortunately, I think there's a bit of a culture going on here of this kind of behaviour where it's kind of normalised. You know,
exposing shit needs to stop.
Goes back to the real raw truth.
These are all talking over one another.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's like the Real Raw Truth and all them lot. It's just regurgitating the same negativity over and over and over again, and it's like it's become a culture, you know. And people,
I can't see that much.
People
My Paddy Maggie account today. I don't know what you mean by exposing. I've never seen anybody do it before in my life.
You know, people need to jump on here and be getting a positive message.
I've given out a very positive message.
What is the positive message? Was that
I'm very positive. I'm positive people are
Give up.
I've shared for awareness. My thoughts.
You're going on the naughty step, Louise, in a minute.
What? Me?
The naughty step with PG.
I'm innocent, Your Honour.
You like it there with PG.
Can I just say though, right?
Whatever.
Nobody answered my. Hold on. Everyone just be quiet for half a fucking second. Right? Who the fuck is Jack Russell and what's the fucking problem? I'm gonna keep saying
we
this.
Don't know.
Now, right? Why don't they like us? I've never spoke to them. You do.
It's weird that not one of us knows them.
Right? Put it this way: if I was saying why doesn't, but there is somebody that knows. There's people that do know, right? So I'm just wondering why, like, I keep asking loads of fucking people why this cunt doesn't like us, and I've never heard of them until they didn't like us and rejected all my fucking shit. I don't get it. Like, what?
What's impact is that?
Erin, Agnes, Danielle.
You can sniff me also.
Is that Lynn's impact?
I don't know. I don't know why they don't like it.
No, I remember Jack Russell being a mod in Lynn's Impact.
Yeah.
But it's funny that they're not in any like friend groups, are they? I think you could be right, actually, Shell, for some reason.
She keeps rejecting my shit and Impact. I just want to know what our fucking problem is. If she wants to drop us an inbox,
I was going to say, have you not
I've
tried?
never spoke with them directly whatsoever.
Oh, here we go. Louise Wilds knows him.
No,
and it is a he.
It is a he.
According to Louise Wilds. I know him personally.
And he's
a good bloke.
It's a girl. It's a girl. It's a girl called. It's a girl. It's a girl.
No, it's not. Oh, he is a man.
It's called Chris, I think. Well, either way, what the fuck is this man's problem?
Well, Louise Wilds, could you possibly find out to Shell
Jack Russell is
what the problem is?
I know it's called Chris, and it keeps
Thank you, Louise.
But I've left Impact now on all accounts. I couldn't give a flying fuck about Impact. But the fact is, why do people keep blocking us? If they don't know us, why don't they like us? I don't get it.
Listen, Shell,
directly,
Louise Wilds knows Jack Russell and she's going to inbox him and ask him for you, yeah? So she'll let you know. So we'll sort that out.
And Jack, if you're listening, just keep her blocked.
Yeah, she's a bitch, really though, Jack Russell.
Hey, Shell, do you remember the night? Do you remember the night I jumped on? You were like, "Who the fuck owns that Impact?" And I was like, "Yes, Shell, that's me." And you were like, "What?" I was only joking, though.
No, because you own the fake database, so sure.
Oh, what?
No.
All right. At some point.
We all remember those Julie Bower messages. Fucking hell.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Julie.
Yeah. Oh, Karen, I meant to ask, are you still here, Karen?
Is Karen? No, Karen's not.
No, she fell off. Did you explain to me earlier? Because I saw your thing up about, oh, well, that confirms that Mossop's behind the Real Raw Truth then. And I didn't understand what the connection was, if that makes any sense. So just let me know, or let us know. Because I ate that cunt on that Real Raw Truth.
Right, yeah.
And the silence was deafening.
I'm waiting for Paddy to sing to me, but he's not.
I don't think it's singing you want, is it, really, if we're honest?
Paddy.
I just want to know why everybody from the banter pages all cancelled their lives today, and they're all trying to add me as a friend and send me messages and.
Have you
it's
seen
weird.
your timeline?
I just like to say while I'm still here that I know someone will be watching the screen recording because they follow me everywhere. I'm not accepting your friends requests. I ain't gonna read my messages. I'm gonna carry on what I'm doing for as long as I please, and there's not a fucking thing any one of you little bitches can do about it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fight and talk. Your profile.
One of them just need to man up. Just one of them need to man up. Any one of them. Jump on a StreamYard with me. Jump on a fucking bus. Get up here. I'll drop you some cash. You can get in a mega bus. You bunch of skint bastards. It's not a problem.
What's coming out
Just
next, Paddy? What's coming out next?
Oh, I don't know yet. I'm just in different minds. I might post Ifty's group chat. You know the one where there's posted pictures of children and they meme the baby's face on a transvestite naked. I could post that
fucking
one.
hell.
Oh, the famous picture.
Why? But it's about time I actually exposed it. Instead of people sitting live
Well,
and saying,
Paddy,
I've never been
you
in
can
chats
always
that do
use
these
this
things.
page.
You should have.
Tell
I'll do it. This is the difference. I don't need to do what everyone else does, right? Like all these cunts in the banner pages. Make yourself a group in a page, get all the little minions to invite their friends, make Ludo chats to say, can you share my lives for me? I'll do it all by myself. I don't ask nobody for any help. Don't make any pages or any groups. I don't have any admins. I'm in one group chat with Shell, fucking Kerry. Apart from that, I might be in a group chat. I hardly speak to anybody. I'll do it all myself, but I'll make sure it all stays up. And then eventually I'll go live and I'll really cause trouble. But I have all the patience in the world.
Get the popcorn out, gang.
No, Johnny, it's a poodle.
see when people shout, I don't real life, but they make a group chat to complain about their drug dealer and they screenshot the conversations with their drug dealer and post that in a group chat with people. I'm pretty sure I should maybe add the drug dealer into a group chat and say, sorry, mate, look, this is what this person was posting about you in a group chat, your whole conversations, pictures of your drugs in the car, pictures of your cocaine in the fucking box. Yeah, maybe he should know. I'll post that soon. I've got so much patience and so much time. I can do this for months and months and months.
Are they anywhere near Loughborough? I'm asking for a friend.
I don't know what the fuck Loughborough is.
Esther wants to know did they send her a friend request, Paddy?
Which account was it? I don't know. I really don't know.
Fucking hours. You're like, every day I get a friend request off you.
No, see, the thing is, I have one account still up, right? I've got an account that got killed called Paddy Foster, right? Someone fucking reported it as being a dead account. So see when people go, people are adding me, Paddy's adding me. I literally add my old friends list from my Paddy Foster account. I just go into that account and just add the people that are already friends with that account. That's all I do. I don't just randomly walk about.
You've been all right lately. You've kept a couple, haven't you?
Bit weird, isn't it? When you stop accepting everybody and you just accept people that you know and you trust, all of a sudden, I haven't got bans anymore. I'm not losing accounts anymore. The only one I lost was the Razzle Dazzle one, but that one's causing a bit of trouble.
Well, I had the same. I have only kept this, I swear, because I became Raymond Reddington and I left it for a month and I didn't comment and I didn't speak and I didn't add anyone. And it was the most torturous few weeks, but fucking hell, but it seems to have stuck. So, like you, Paddy, I was only adding very few people now.
Yeah, I've just added the people I trust. I've got 700 friends in one account, I think 500 in the other. I've usually got about 2,000 by now. I'm just not accepting everybody. If I don't know who's on the account, I'm not accepting it.
Nightmare, love.
No,
I used to just accept anybody.
Give us a ring tomorrow, Mel, and let me know how your foot is.
Right, you need to look up tomorrow. She's going to come back on.
Oh, I didn't know she'd fell off. I should have known it. It was quiet. She better not be listening.
Oh, fuck.
Is that her?
Hopefully
it's a different picture. I've took my glasses off. I can't see. Shell's Angels. Oh. Different picture.
Paddy's but they're my angels.
They're not my trainers. I think they're James's. They're not James McDermott's trainers.
No, the blatantly Tartan from Scotland.
For fuck's sake.
Anyway, the important
They are
questions.
Your wedding trainers. So when fucking you and Kerry get married, you are wearing them with your kilt.
I'm going to be best woman.
No, are you so?
Louise is going to do the ceremony.
Well,
She's
who am I?
Officiate. We're going to have to get you ordained.
Who am I officiating?
Yeah.
Can't even say that word right. Who's this? Kerry and Paddy?
Yeah, and Shell's chief bridesmaid. We've already.
Well, I don't think I can. I don't think I can travel because I'm on bail.
Oh yeah. Bring some potatoes with you.
I'll bring potatoes with me. Bring a few spuds.
No, Louise, we will bring the spuds to you because there's a potato famine. So we'll bring them.
Oh yeah. You're supposed to do that, Claire. You Egypt.
Can you imagine if we bring a bag of potatoes each? That'll feed 300 villagers for fucking 5 days. So we'll bring the potatoes to you.
Hilarious.
But I don't actually like big potatoes. I prefer microwave ones.
You're such
a fuck no, Shell. Jesus Christ.
You chav.
Microwave potatoes? Oh, fuck no.
Microwave anything.
Fuck your microwave potatoes. You have to boil them. What?
You won't fucking say that when you've got no matches, no oven, and no fucking barbecue. All you've got to microwave.
Matches
and be fucking begging for a fucking microwave big potato.
Baked potato.
No, you've got to do them in the oven, or the skin don't go crispy in the microwave.
I don't like.
Can I just say? Has anybody ever listened to Claire when she's fucking talking about cooking? I'm just popping off to give my fish a lick of butter and fucking scoop up my parsnips this way and stir my stuff and whatever that way. And it's like, what the fuck?
I'm always telling Kerry off.
Are you trying to say basically, Louise, that you change that potato into porn?
It's like
to try.
You know when people show the dinners and stuff, not the chavvy people with beans on toast, but the proper chefs, and you get them videos. I swear to God, it turns me on more than most porn does these days. I'm not gonna lie, it does. Honestly, I'm a food snob.
Is Paddy still on here?
Yeah,
listen,
Paddy. Hang on.
don't want a wife that's a great cook? Hello?
Paddy Luco says, Mr. Little, did you have a problem with my team? Look, I don't think Paddy would have a problem with any team. He doesn't comment on teams or anything like that.
Who's your team? Who's his team?
Luco's in the comment section, so I think you have a mix up with someone else, Luke, because Paddy doesn't get involved in anything. You probably wouldn't even know what your team is.
Unless if it's a new team, it'll be a problem.
No, I've never heard Paddy slag or slate a team off ever.
I don't know enough about teams to slate them, so I don't understand why I never have a problem with teams.
Paddy's all for the teams, Luke. So
that's a new one. I've got problems with teams. Never even heard of them.
Was it Jane Noon, Luke? No, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I'll take it back.
Oh my God! Look at you fucking shit storer.
I know. I hate myself for saying that.
Someone take the wooden spoon off.
I know. I've been doing the opposite. It was an accident. Just popped out.
That was funny.
Actually, on a completely different topic here. Has anybody watched that documentary that was out about Britney Spears?
No.
It was on Sky Documentaries. So it's about do you remember when she had a nervous breakdown? Yeah. And she went missing for a couple of months, and kind of obviously our heart fans didn't know where she was, and they were like, free Britney and all this. It was a bit bizarre. Anyway, her father has conservatorship or something it's called over in America.
Yeah,
and
power of attorney, basically, isn't it?
Well, it's not. It's like he has, like she has like I only read a bit about it today because she's trying to take it off him, and he's paying himself millions, and he's the one that's deciding, you know, what she can sing, what she can do, what she can't do, to the point even where she has like the coil in to stop her from having any other kids, and she's not allowed to get it out without his say so. She's not even allowed driving, like go for a drive in her boyfriend's car because he won't allow her. Like, it's fucking crazy, this stuff. So she's actually going to court over it soon.
She did a video thing today, and she likened it to being sex traffic in her own words, and that's how it was. And she was left with no money. No anything.
She's nothing. She's left, like, obviously our basic needs.
They'll have to take it off him now. They'll have to.
Well, I know the other documentary, I did watch it before it came off the Sky documentaries, and now it was probably made about a year or so before I even fucking watched it. But they were saying that in America, once somebody is given this conservatorship over you, the court won't take it away. They've never taken it away.
Oh,
so
really?
it'd be interesting to see, like, as she's saying, like, there's so many people on our payroll that, you know, especially our father, you know, he's given himself a salary of what he wants.
$16,000 a month he's paying himself, but I'm sure his expenses
probably, and his expenses are probably a hell of a lot more than that as well.
Definitely. She's worth 65. 65. She's made 65 million quid and she can't spend it. How fucking good is that?
Yeah. And he's
and she looks and I've seen a couple of videos recently. She's done a couple of like TikTok type videos where she's tried to come out and say that everything's all right, and you could just tell by her eyes they've got her drugged up to the fucking hill. I'm telling you, she was not even of this world.
Yeah, it's like when there's a new one after coming up now on this. I just saw a clip of it there a minute ago on Sky documentaries. It's called Frame and Britney Spears. Now I haven't watched it. Has anybody watched it to see if it's good?
No, not yet. I'll keep an eye out there. But I think like Mariah Carey's come out in support of her now, and there's loads of people that have come out today and said this is just not right.
There's much apparently she's wanted to do, and he, like, you know, wear a career, and he won't even allow her to do it. It's what he says goes. Like, it's crazy.
Hasn't he been quite ill? It's almost be better if he just snuffed it, really.
Well, I know the other documentary I watched, I know her mother had taken him to court because she wanted to take it over, because, you know, she's listened to her and what she wants and she's going to help her, and the court refused the mother and left the father in charge.
And the sister tried as well, I think.
And there was a nanny of hers who, before she became famous, well, they moved from, I think she was originally from like Kentucky or somewhere like that, like a real farming place. And she was moved to New York to do some demo tapes and whatnot, and then to do dance lessons. And a friend of our mother's kind of became her nanny, and she went to New York with them. And the mother and father still had to work. So she was kind of, you know, and she was saying that, you know, for years she was always at her side. She became her assistant then, and, you know, always looked out for her. And she said as soon as the father took over the conservatorship, that was it. Everybody was fucking blocked out of her life. She said, I haven't seen her in years. And she said she was like a daughter to me. And no, she said the best person that would be to take over her conservatorship would be the mother, because the mother would allow her, you know, wouldn't have a strict control over her, and knows she wants more kids. But she's not even allowed to take that device out of her. at all. Like that has to be against your fucking human rights or something, you know?
Yeah.
I've got a question. See that Luke Ghosts, right? With 2 questions. One, who told you that I had a problem with your team? Number 2, have you got a taxi driver, a Scouse taxi driver, as a decoy in your team? Because the only person I've got a problem with that's in a hunting team is a Scouse taxi driver. I'm not going to say what his name is on the live or anything like that, because I wouldn't expose a decoy. But I know it's a Scouse taxi driver in somebody's team, and people that are close to me know which team he's in, and they went and spoke to him. They spoke to the person that runs the team directly, and apparently he was removed from the team. But that's the only person from any hunting team I've got an issue with, which I've actually got a really good issue with the guy, because the guy who was making profiles of my fucking daughter and posting pictures of babies' nappies areas and shit like that. Then I found out he was working as a decoy. Yeah, this is the guy that made me leave Live Me. This is because of him I left Live Me. He was posting pictures of babies' nappy areas. He was making jokes and taking a piss out of his ex-girlfriend with a miscarriage, including posting all the paperwork and all the rest of it. So I was going to expose him to fuck when I found out he was in a hunting team, but I never found out what hunting team he was in, because people that were close to me wouldn't tell me which team it was, or went and spoke to the team directly and got him kicked off the team. But unless Luke Ghost has got him in his team, apart from that, I've never ever mentioned any of our hunting teams or decoys or anything else in any teams, because I don't speak about them, because I don't know anything about them, apart from that one fucking absolute dickhead of a man. So unless it's him, yeah, then no, I don't have a problem here.
I don't know who's in Luke's team. Louise, have you seen the video of the group of people that sing the prayer and then they beat him up? It had to be reported. No, Luke, what team was that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you now, Kerry, yeah?
You can hear you now, Kerry.
I've been fucking talking for ages and everyone was ignoring me.
Couldn't hear you.
I don't know if I even remember if Michelle was in that chat.
I know, because you messaged, can you hear me? And I'm like, no. What?
That sultry voice you've got.
Shut up.
Yeah, unless it's him.
I don't
have a problem with you or your team. I don't even know why you'd think I have a problem with your team, because I don't.
He's in the comments.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for him to tell me why he thinks I have a problem with his team, because either someone's went and spoke shit to him, or that little Scouse taxi driver prick is in his team. One or the other.
Jump in his inbox, Luke.
Oh, come
on.
Oh, don't jump in my inbox. Don't ask me on a live if I've got a problem with your team, then jump in my inbox. If there's an issue or you've got something to say, you brought it up here so you can finish the conversation here.
Come on the stream here if you want.
If you want to make it a private conversation, I've got an inbox for that. That's where it should have been. You start with me on it publicly and it'll end publicly.
Making her do shows. Right, but yeah, that's right, man. Apparently there was times when he was making her do shows and all, and she was really sick. But I just thought the weirdest thing I heard that she's not even allowed to go out in the boyfriend's car for a drive. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Sorry, I know I keep banging on about, but I'm amazed that this is happening in 2021.
Yeah, I completely agree. But then the Americans are a bit nuts like that sometimes, aren't they? They have the most bizarre things go on.
Johnny's crew. They're all Johnny's crew. Actually, Johnny would probably know more about it. But apparently they're very rare, those conservative ships in America. They are quite rare. But apparently
if somebody gets mentally ill, they're never ever going to get better. And that's a bit like...
Yeah, which is not true. Like,
that's what I mean.
there's plenty, fucking thousands, fucking hundreds of thousands of people all over the world that have a mental illness and they've come through the far side.
Prostate cancer or something.
He did. He was really sick for a while.
Oh, I hope he snuffs it. I do. I'm sorry to say.
A sad part about it is all these court cases, like the fathers, like even when the mother brought the father to court, like as we all know, in any country it costs thousands, but over there it costs hundreds of thousands, and she had to pay it all. It all came out of her bank account.
She's paying to fuck herself up, isn't she? She's
paying
yeah.
It's terrible.
John said, what do you want to know? He wasn't listening before.
I think if I had 65 million, and
fuck's sake, Johnny.
There might be a case to get a good hitman.
Clean those ears out, Johnny. Now, Johnny, we're talking about Britney Spears and the conservatorship, I think it's called, that her father has on her. And it's just so bleeding weird that she can't fucking sneeze without a say-so, more or less.
And it's so public as well. She's so
yeah.
But like I say, I won't forget the recent video I saw of her, and where she was going, "Hi, everything's fine. I'm great. I'm feeling great." And I was just looking at her, and I was just thinking, "Fucking you are not. You are so not great. Oh my god."
Do you know what? Actually, I think I know the video you're talking about, because when I watched that thing, it was a good few weeks ago. It was probably just after Christmas, actually. I think I watched it. I think it was called Free Britney Spears or something like that.
Yeah.
But they were all like super fans that kicked this all off. Like, where is she? She's disappeared. She's gone. And it just happened, I think, after the mother had taken the father to court. And a lot of people were saying that her Instagram had gone down. And apparently she posted daily of just dancing or something on her Instagram, or maybe it was her TikTok, or it was one of her social medias anyway.
I think it was.
Was it Instagram? So that had like gone, not gone, but she just stopped posting on it. And everybody then was thinking that the father had put her into a mental hospital after that, just purely to go back to court and say, look, she does need me as a conservatorship. I had to put her into hospital again. And you know, she could be fine, but the way it works over in America is like, if you don't have insurance, good insurance to pay for your hospital visits or whatever. So like, he could just present her to a hospital and say, yeah, she's having another turn, and she could be standing there fine as anything. And she'd say, no, I'm not, I'm fine. They will take her in because big bucks. It's terrible what's happening now. It's absolutely fucking horrific, I think. Making her take lithium, is it?
Lithium.
Dodgy med, that.
Lithium, it's one of the...
It feels wrong. Maybe some...
that you can take. I don't give it to a lot of people.
That's it's very rare. Rich kids that make huge money are those rare. Yeah, Johnny, that's the thing. That's what we were saying earlier when you were rudely not listening. But I'm only joking. Her father was like, he's on big bucks from like taking a wage. Plus he gets money for being conservatorship. Plus he's our manager, and he's fucking raking it in. All off her back. It's terrible fucking sad, I have to say.
And she can't even have any money.
Nothing. She can't even
she said in her own words, she feels like she's been sex trafficked.
Jesus Christ.
Since and this is since 2008. It's absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
I'd have got an easy fucking 5mm. I broke my way out of there. I would have done and shot every bastard.
Yeah.
Fucking give me my money back. I'd have been kicking off.
Very sad.
But I mean, they've got her medied up there, you know, and she looked terrible in that video, and she was trying to say how great everything was, and you know, when what people are saying and the body language, that it didn't match, and that's why it was so weird, that video. And people will say, you know, oh, I just can't put my finger on it, but that's, as humans, we're really good at detecting when someone's not telling the truth.
Oh, Michelle is on her way to be bad at this late hour. Michelle, naughty. It's a liar battle, and her liar must suck. Well, you see, here's the thing, Johnny. I think, like, again, this will tell you how bizarre. Now, I'm only going off memory here, but I think her father hires her solicitors or her lawyers. So it's in his interest to pick a shit one. I don't think she can choose herself. That's the crazy thing about it. She needs a really good lawyer to
it's like
jump in there
O.J.
for her.
Simpson, isn't it? I mean, he was so guilty, and he just got off. And then there was the whole Michael Jackson debacle and him going.
But isn't O.J. Simpson in prison now for trying to rob back his memorabilia?
Yeah, fraud or something. Yeah, didn't he sell people memorabilia and then steal it back?
Yeah, something weird like that. No, I think he was claiming someone stole off him and sold it, and then he saw her up online or something like that for sale, so he went to the hotel with a load of lads. But you know what, he is where he should be, and he should have been there fucking years ago. That poor girl.
That's what ruined the Kardashians' marriage, you know.
Yeah.
Thingy, the one that turned into a woman, the mum, and what's his name? What are the names? I know all the names. Why have I forgot? Because
Michelle, I remember watching that as well.
She was best friends with Nicole Sheridan, the one that was it Nicole Sheridan?
Yes, Brown.
That he killed. And obviously, Robert Kardashian then decided to defend him. And that's what really ended their marriage, because she just couldn't get over, because she knew it was him and, you know, her husband was defending him. It ended the marriage. But, I mean, how he got away with that, I don't know. And then the cheat to write a book afterwards saying, well, if I did do it, this is how I would have done it. I mean, he then tried to profit off getting off, didn't he?
Yeah.
There was so much evidence that couldn't be used because the police, you know, didn't follow chain of custody, and they were just, when they turned up on the scene, they just made a complete pig's ear of it. And so half the stuff that really would have nailed him was inadmissible.
Yeah, they made it such a cock up as well, didn't they?
Yeah, and he looked guilty enough without all the stuff that could have been, you know, that wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just, you know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, there's been. I'll tell you which one I remember watching. I remember it was after having surgery, and so I was off work for, I think it was like 4 weeks or something. And I was cooped up at home anyway, and I had I can't remember, someone had posted on Facebook, does anybody have a link for the trial?
Janet.
That's the what? Sorry,
Janet just said Nicole Brown Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was her maiden name. But does anyone remember the case of Casey Anthony, where she murdered her child, Kaylee Anthony? Oh, it was fucking so bizarre. So what had happened was she told the mother, they lived in Florida, told the mother and father that she had a job in Disney World and she was some kind of whatever. And then she took the child and she said she was going off to stay in a friend's house. And lo and behold, the father got a call. She was driving the father's car, and the father got a call to say his car had been impounded. And they had found, so he went anyway, they had found it on the side of the road somewhere. It ran out of petrol, and they impounded it. And of course, when they get into the car, the fucking smell in the car. So the mother had rang her, tried to get in contact with her, and told her she better get fucking home because it smells like there was a dead body in the car.
Oh, Christ.
So she came back anyway, and the mother, they played the 911 calls, and the mother saying to the operator, her grandchild is missing. I think she was only 2 or 3. I think she was 2 actually. And she was like, my daughter said the nanny took her a month ago, but she's safe in the bush. She said, we got into the car and there smells like there's after being a damn fucking dead body in the car. The smell was horrific. Anyway, there was a bit, I remember seeing the case on the news, and it was just so fucking bizarre because she was saying this nanny was called Zelda something or other, and she lived here and there, and it came out then that the police arrested her, and were saying to her that they rang Disney World, and Disney World said, no, she's not an employee here. And now she had been, but I think she was there for such a short period of time and they fired her, like. And so the police says, oh, so you're still working in Disney World? And she's like, yeah, of course I am. And they were like, all right, could you bring us there and show us exactly what you do? And she was like, yeah, no problem. Fucking brazen bitch, like, got in the car with them, brought them to Disney World, went through fucking security. And when they got there, and he says, like, we're following her around this building. She's going up and down the fucking building. And she turned around and she said, well, I don't work here anymore. But literally brought them all the way there. I think she thought she was just going to bring them and go, yeah, this is where it was. Like, but it was a couple of months later anyway, in some greenery, a park ranger had, and not far from where mother and father's house was actually. I think he got out of his truck to go relieve himself and found a very small skull, and it turned out to be the little one's body. But your man, Jose Bias, represented her in court, and she blamed the father on it, said the father had drowned her in the pool and the father had been sexually assaulted. Now the grandchild, but it was such a fucking huge case. But I remember sitting every day watching it. It'd probably come on like 4 o'clock our time because it was in America. But like that, she was found fucking not guilty.
I think I do remember.
Yeah, she was found fucking not guilty. It was absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Well, I cannot wait for the Laurie Vallow and Chad Daybell case. He's gone.
Oh my God.
He's gone not guilty, isn't he?
And she's now reasonable. She's insane.
Yeah, she's saying she's insane. So, I mean, you know, it could be madness and they could get off. And she did the same thing with the two kids. Yeah, they're fine. They're with a nanny. They're with a mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it went on for months. She got away.
That case is bizarre because she was married and then that husband died.
His wife died.
Yeah, no, but go back to the start, Claire. To the start is she was married to the young one that was murdered. Her daughter that was murdered, I think she was 16. Her father died and she collected insurance money off him. Then she married your man Charles, and I think they adopted that young fella. He was a family member's young fella, or maybe it was hers, and he adopted him or something like that. And then what happened was they had split up. Well, he had gone off on a business trip and come back to find out as he had no car in the airport. She'd taken his car and sold it while he was gone away for the few days. So he rang, you know the way they're all mad over there with their pastors and stuff, rang the pastor to come pick him up. And it actually shows on video, the police video footage, him telling the copper, like she's saying that, what is it she's saying, not the devil, it's I'm not fucking aliens either, it's some weird shit is going to come, the zombies or something like that. And he was, saying to the copper, she's been acting so strange and all this. He said, I've checked my bank account, I've literally zero in the bank account. She's stripped the bank account. So they broke in, there was nothing in the house, but he ended up getting back with her. And they moved into a big, huge house, but had zero furniture in it. There was 2 mattresses on the floor for the kids in different rooms. And again, police footage. Her brother Alex was sitting outside and made a 911 call to say that, he went to attack my sister, so I shot him in the head or something. And you go in and there he is dead on the floor. And that was all within a couple of weeks he beat each other. Then it was all to do with this like religious culture, man. Yeah, fella. Then the brother the kids went missing. Then the brother died mysteriously on the bathroom floor. And within a couple of weeks, then your man's wife, who he'd been married to for maybe 30 years, she mysteriously died. Within, I think, a week and a half of her dying, him and her got married in fucking Honolulu or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was bizarre, but there was also...
And the kids were missing and she was off getting married.
all along the kids were missing, and she was saying that she was protecting them. They were here, there, and everywhere. And Jesus, God loved them. They were on his property, and the police came in to search it, and they found bones. And he was sitting in his car watching. They'd locked her up because she was told by the court, you have till this day to tell us where they are. And that day came and went, and she wouldn't answer. But they didn't lock her up that time. They gave her another day, I think, and still didn't
went
answer.
On for ages, didn't it?
Oh my God, it's like it's so bizarre. But I think they're going to get away with that. They have no proof. They done it.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I don't think they have any proof.
I think she. Well, I don't know. Hasn't she been assessed by like 7 doctors now, and they're all saying she's fit, or is she getting away with it now?
Well, no. It came out last week that now she's unfit for trial. That she's been classed as insane.
Well, because I know that like loads of doctors classed her fit, so
I don't know.
It doesn't surprise me, but
it's such a bizarre case. Her niece, who was married, I think, with 2 or 3 kids, same thing, all involved in this religion, and wanted him to move off somewhere, and he was like, no, he wasn't interested in the religion. And she left him and was with your one fucking, what's her name again, Valerie or something, is it?
Where are you watching this stuff? On YouTube?
Oh, YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, but your man was driving his fucking car into his after dropping the kids to school, and next of all, he heard these big fucking bangs. And his car was after being shot up. They tried to murder him to get the kids off him. Oh, they're just...
It's nuts.
It's hard
could not write it. You really
no. It's going to be one of the most bizarre fucking cases.
Susanna, there's a guy called... He's a lawyer. Oh, God. I can't remember it. It's too late.
I didn't see that, Nanny. On the day she was with recorded on this. No, do you know, they sent me the link to that. I didn't see that. I'll tell you which one I watched there not so long ago. Well, maybe it was in lockdown. A Scottish girl who went to a Spanish thing. It was her friend was getting married, so it was a bunch of girls that went over. And I think she'd gotten married herself like a year previous. And what happened was, I think it was their 4th night there. They went off, obviously had a few drinks, but there was video footage of her coming back into the hotel, and she wasn't like drunk or anything. Merry, yes, but not, falling over drunk. And the next morning, one of the girls woke up and was like, where is she? She was nowhere to be found. And then there was a commotion in the hotel, and she had gone over. No, it's not a balcony as such. It was like, a window with just like kind of a balcony bar.
Yeah, well, I know the case you're on about.
Do you know the case I'm talking about? Now, it was a good few years ago now, but it was a couple of English blokes in that. It was their room she was in. And she went out the window and theirs. And God, I think she went down 10 stories or something like that. Real good looking girl, wasn't she, Claire? And you're quite young as well. I think she was only like 25 or 26. But things just didn't add up, because the lads had said she had come in there and she was drinking in there. However, she was lying in her clothes in the bed beside her friend, snoring, and her friend, for a joke, lifted her. You just see her friend lying in the bed, the phone goes up, and she's like, "This is what I have to put up with your one snoring in the bed." It was so bizarre, but those lads were found not guilty.
Weren't she on a different floor, but the room was the same room, and they thought that she might have got confused and stumbled into their room, but then the lads were dead dodgy
wouldn't
about.
Talk.
Yeah, they were dead
talk
dodgy.
About it, like, and they had their. Well, maybe everybody in England knew who they were, but when I watched the documentary, like, they couldn't show their identity or anything, but they wouldn't talk to police, didn't give say anything. All as the woman said was that she just walked into the room. She just came into the room and then went over to kind of the window and jumped, more or less. So it was just bizarre.
There was one of the lads in particular, I think, that seemed the guiltiest. I think a couple of them were in bed, but I think he admitted he got up and spoke to her or something, but reckoned that he just went straight back to bed or something. And I think he was chief suspect. But Jeanette Allen said, yeah, they are. I live near Nottingham as well. There are 5 lads from Nottingham near us.
Oh, right, yeah, no, I couldn't remember. Yeah, Michelle, I love the true crime stuff. Like, I watch all of it. I tell you, the most the most fucking horrific one, I think, is the Chris Watts case. My God, if that's like how anybody could do that to their wife and kids, I'll never know.
Well, it's just the bizarreness of it's like they say, you never really know someone. I mean, he was just the epitome of a good family man, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And to wake up one morning and just annihilate your own family. It's just like, what makes a person do that at that age? It's just.
But to put those kids in the tank, to put the kids in the tank with the crude oil, like.
Well, he's tried to protest his innocence and backtrack and say he didn't do it.
He's come out now and said he didn't do it. Yeah, here he is loading up his fucking van, caught on CCTV.
It's like pedos when they're banged to rights and the evidence is in front of them and they go, no, it's not me. You're just like, hello, just how can you be standing there knowing that like you've got the knife in your hand, you've got blood on you, you're standing next to the body. I mean, but it's just amazing that people.
So many cases out there. There was another one I watched there as well. They were like a Mormon family, and your man was deeply religious, and like he was actually a big wig in Motorola. I can't remember the name now, but they were having a good few years ago. But he had him, his wife, and his 2 kids. Lived in this lovely house and had a pool and all that, and he'd come home from work every morning. He got up at 5 o'clock and he went and he taught Bible studies or something for like an hour, and then he'd go off to work and work till God whatever hours, and he'd come home and he'd had his dinner, and the wife had said to him, oh, there's something wrong with the pool pump, and he went out for, he said, about 20 minutes, a half an hour to fix it. He couldn't get fixed, so he said to her, look, I'm really tired, I'm going to go to bed, I'll try tomorrow. And she was sitting on the sofa, he went to bed, and the next thing was a 911 call, and it was the neighbour saying, I heard a woman scream, looked over,
floating in the pool,
and he said he looks like he's holding her down in the pool. And of course the police came or whatever, and by the time the police got there, he said the pool was red with blood, pulled her out of the pool. She'd been stabbed so many times, but she was dead anyway. And he was upstairs and he didn't know what. Now, things that made me question, he was saying that he was a sleepwalker, and he reckoned he done it in his sleep, but he was so sleep deprived because of everything he was doing, his Bible studies and walking, and then doing stuff with the kids after and whatever. And his sister came out and said years ago he came down the stairs butt naked and it more or less nearly flung her across the room, but he didn't remember a thing of what he had done. But what they got him on was the fact that if you're sleepwalking, and he went upstairs, when the coppers went up the stairs, he was standing there in kind of like fresh pajamas, pretending that he'd just got out of bed. They brought him to the police station, and your man said to him, he was like, no, I don't know anything. What happened? Like what has happened? And he was telling him, and he was like, oh my God. And he was like, would you have anything to do? And he was like, no. And he goes, but you've blood behind your ear. So he was freshly showered, but he missed a bit of blood that was behind his ear, on his neck. and then they'd done the search warrant, and in the family car, or his car, in the boot, they found his clothes covered in blood, wrapped in whatever, put in bags that obviously was going to bring off and dump somewhere. But they were saying, if you are a sleepwalker and you have done this, you're not going to be in the conscious mind of taking your clothes off, wrapping them up, hiding them in the boot of your car, going and having a shower, putting fresh clothes on. So he's still locked up for it. I think he's done about 20, 25 years now. But yeah, I'd watch all them. Maybe I'm a bit of a fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
but I don't.
Michelle Carter's just mentioned the John Bonet case. That'll never get solved, will it? Never get solved. I saw there's a guy that does like non-verbal stuff. His channel's called Observe, and he's really good. And I think that the brother, John Bonet, now he's older, has recently done a TV program, and they've interviewed him. And obviously, because it was said that did the son do it, and the mum and dad covered up for him. You know, it's every permutation. But this guy went through the interview, and he works with the FBI and stuff like that. And he goes through and he stops it and he says about the body. And actually, his conclusion to that interview was he was telling the truth and he didn't have any knowledge of it. Now, that's not to say that he didn't kind of do it, because he might have been so young that he didn't remember, but he's not lying about it. The brother's not lying about any of the details that he said or what he, thought happened afterwards. So I don't think it was the brother. I still think it was the dad. It was the dad, I reckon. The dad did it. It's the mum that died. Is the dad still alive and the mum, or is it the other way around? I think the mum
in the Jojo Bennett case.
Yeah.
Yeah, the father's still alive. The mother died of cancer.
Yeah, the dad did it, if you ask me.
Yeah, that was such a weird case.
Yeah. I don't think, like I say, that we'll ever find out about that one, will we? Go down in history. But there's just so many of these mad things. I mean, someone mentioned earlier this helicopter pilot from Greece. He murdered his wife.
Oh, yeah, that was fucking weird.
He's only been caught. He got caught out by his fucking Apple Watch in the end.
Yeah,
that's
and the
what
CCTV,
they nailed him on.
They turned it off, didn't they?
Because he'd switched the home security off and all of it. But he's been on telly for weeks, hasn't he? Doing the whole like shattered husband routine and all that. And I think he was very believable. I think the wheels started to fall off a bit at the end, but how he could stand that. It's like, what's the name? The one from over here after Madeline Carr, not Madeline Carr, the other one, Maxine.
Oh yeah, Maxine Carr.
Was it Maxine? Not Maxine Carr.
Jeez, Ian
hid the kid under the bed and pretended that she was.
What's her name? Not Sandra, was it?
My friend.
Somebody tell us in this chat.
Yeah, my friend, right? Because I live literally. Well, I don't now. Well, I lived 500 yards from Madeleine McCann, where they live. And I used to see them all the time. And obviously, lots of my friends who've got kids went to school with their kids and they know them. Well, it just so happens my mate went out with their press secretary for many, many years. And it just so happened at the time. So she went to a lot of the press conferences with the McCanns and stuff and used to go out for dinner with them and things like that. And it was her that answered the phone to the woman whose name have we got yet? Someone please tell me what her name is.
Shannon Matthews, is it?
Shannon Matthews. Was that the daughter? Yeah. So basically, the phone rang and my friend picked up the call, and it was Sharon Matthews ringing up to say, well, my daughter's gone missing now, so you better give us a bit of that fund.
Yes,
And
Jerry. Karen Matthews.
Karen Matthews. It was my mate that answered that call when Karen Matthews rang the McCanns to say, well, I need money out of that fund now because my daughter's gone missing. And she said she was horrible and common on the phone. But yeah, it was my friend.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know whether any is follow. There's a guy on YouTube called, his name is, he's Greek, he's Costas, and it's Gold Rush Paramount something or other, I can't remember. Anyway, if anybody wants a link, let me know and I'll send it to you. But he does like all these kind of spirit boxes and stuff like that. Now he has hundreds of thousands of followers, but oh my god, like, I mean, I would kind of watch these and kind of be very skeptical, if you get me. But the
what
ones
a load of shite.
well, you see, yeah, exactly. Well, you just think it's shit, like, but he's done quite a few cases. Now, just talking to him, I'll tell you one really funny story in a minute with him, but he actually only uploaded the Madeleine McCann one the other day, and she actually comes through and says that she was taken by two men and was killed very shortly after. But
Noreen, where's Noreen?
Oh, shut up, Claire! Don't be so dismissive. Some people like that, like.
I want proof.
Yeah, well, he's done quite a good few ones, like some famous people, some not so famous, but he was doing these ones and he was saying that, you know, obviously even just for a 20-minute or a half-hour video, like, he could be sitting at a fucking spirit box for a couple of hours because he doesn't always understand what they're saying in real time, so then he has to, like, you know, rewind back, slow it down, all this, right? But he done one day, when I give you a laugh, right? He done one day, probably, I don't know, about 3 or 4 months ago, and he was saying that every time he was trying to do one, this guy by the name of John I'm pretty sure he said the name was John, kept coming through, but he didn't know who he was, what he was about, or anything. But because he was so persistent, he started asking him questions and all. And he said, then I had to go search who he was. Well, who the fuck was he? Because he was talking about being fed to the tigers and all. You know, your own Carol Baskin's ex-husband.
Oh, no, fuck off. See, if I can prove to you that it's a load of old fucking hokey.
No, he's
pokey.
You know what it is?
What
here's the thing. I would watch a few of them, right? And they would try to do the subtitles because obviously they don't talk like me and you right now, right? So interpret what they're saying. His ones is actually really kind of quite clear, right? And so does a fucking Ellen that does one, and I actually sit and watch and go, you're a fucking idiot, because these subtitles are coming up and I'm like, that's not even close to what is being said. You're just fucking putting that out there. So there is some I would be very skeptical over, but honestly, your man is very good. And but it was so funny. He was he actually done a whole session for him, and he was like, will they ever find you? And he was like, no point now. I'm all gone. She fed me to the tigers.
Do you not think that, like, if any of this was true, that the amount of
backstage, Claire,
and years we've had, that there would be some evidence or proof or scientific...
Stephanie, I will send you sorry, Claire, I will send you a link, but just pop me a message there first, because poor Sal, I told Sal the other day, I'll send you that link after I get off stream.
Don't send the link.
Claire.
Claire, have you not watched Carol Baskin documentary?
Yeah, I do, but I don't think that some bloke in fucking Basildon with a box is talking to her husband's dead.
Basildon, he's in America. But Claire, he is really good.
I don't think location's the issue.
She fed her husband to the tigers for sure.
I think if it was true,
you need to watch this.
No, I don't. I will be.
Not you.
Worse.
I'm not giving you the link. Fucking negative nanny. I'm giving it to Kerry.
Rational as you, Louise.
No, I would be a believer. I would be a believer. I do believe in that. There's obviously don't bring your body, but your spirit and mind is still there. I would be a believer of that.
There's something out there. I think that, but I don't think some
I think you're way out there.
In downtown, fucking.
Well, I used to have dreams that used to come true. So
yeah.
I'm psychic. Ask anybody. I'm psychic. But I don't think you can just decide you are, and I don't think spirits speak to people through boxes. What is this whole boxing? How did the spirits know that they were meant to jump in these boxes after all these years?
No, you see now, Claire, you're just being fucking negative. Your man has spirit guides, and he asks the spirit guides to bring them forward if they wish to come forward, and all this. But there's a whole thing about it. You see, you just won't look into it. You just want to be a negative nanny. So, or Nancy.
I just want one bit of shred of real evidence. It's been like 2,000 years, and we've not got one bit of evidence that's actually that can be proved. Every one of these spiritualists has been debunked. Everything's always been debunked. So that I go on science and facts.
That's not really debunked. Like don't get me wrong. Do you know what? You're always listen.
I've watched the glittery trees after there's been strange lights in the sky and then the trees are all covered.
Listen, I think there's aliens because why would we be so stupid to believe that there's life on our planet and there couldn't be life on another planet?
No, there's no aliens. Shut the fuck up, Claire. See, you're talking about fucking aliens and you don't even believe.
Listen, there's actual evidence of spacecraft. Even the American government have had to admit that there are UFOs.
Here's one for you.
Send out a beat.
What evidence? There's videos from.
Here, take a breath.
There's video evidence.
A breath. Listen.
Area 54.
Have you ever? What's that fucking thing that people say they travel? It's not a time portal, is it? Or what is that called again?
Wormhole.
What is it?
Wormhole.
A wormhole?
Black hole. Wormhole? No. What we talking? Space? Where travel? Like a train? What
it's like there's a word for it. Time portal, I think it's called. So it basically means say for example you're walking down one street and all of a sudden you find yourself on a completely different street. So they say that that's kind of like a time portal. No, it's not time portal.
The glitch in the matrix.
Somebody fucking say it in chat what it's called.
And who did that happen to ever when?
Yeah, I've never had that.
Jana, I took a screenshot of those names, love, so I will look them up. A teleportal. Teleportal, that's fucking it. A teleportal. Does any
Star Trek now, do you know what I mean?
Have any of you ever experienced a teleportal before?
No.
Right. Well,
actually,
if you actually look up on YouTube, right, you can see that there's things have been caught on video. So, for example, I think the most famous one is on a street. It's kind of late at night, and there's a fella coming along on a motorbike and a truck the other way, and they actually collide. But then all of a sudden the motorbike ends up over the other way and everybody's going, what the fuck just happened there?
But Louise,
the truck slams on.
People make fake videos like that.
Yes. But Claire, you're not letting me finish. Shut up, right? I swear to God, right, I'm not even joking, on my kid's fucking life this happened to me, right? So I come out of work one evening, fucking tired, come out of work anyway. It was coming up to Christmas. So obviously working retail, really busy and all that. And came up to the roundabout, and I would take the first exit off the roundabout to the left, right? And comes up to the roundabout, and all of a sudden I found myself, I'm not even telling you what, I found myself on the road that goes, so right, it's the third turn off the roundabout instead of the first one, right? But not only did I find myself on it, all of a sudden I was halfway on that road, which is probably 4 miles down the road. And I went, what the fuck? I swear to God, I'm not even telling a word of a lie, right? So I done a U-turn then. I was like, this is so fucking weird, right? Done a U-turn. Then I thought, oh, you know, I'm just a bit fucking tired. Like, done a U-turn, come back up to the same roundabout, takes the turn off that I was coming home to work, and fucking travels down the road. And here is a truck overturned on it's kind of like a small little motorway, overturned flat on the roof, or flat on its side.
I believe in things like that. If it's not your time to go, girl, it ain't your time to go, and things happen for a reason, definitely.
Straight away I thought, well, if I had taken that turn off, that truck would have probably fell on top of my car and killed me.
Yeah,
and that's not a word of a lie. That is.
And if I'd let my sister drive first, she was 8.5 months pregnant, and the lorry would have smashed her to death. But it didn't. And my boyfriend at the time drove me into like a wall, and then he took the brunt of it and cracked all his knee and everything. But yeah.
Hell. Well, I swear, none has ever like happened to me. Oh, you're a fucking cunt, Claire. I think you're lovely, Kerry. Don't mind her.
Oh,
okay.
So I'm gonna boo her off the StreamYard in a minute. But no, none ever in my life ever happened to me like that before, and it's never happened since. But I'll never forget it. Going to take the turn off the roundabout, and all of a sudden I'm fucking miles down this other road within a blink of a fucking eye. Couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck? How the fuck am I? What? How the fuck am I even on this road? Teleport is like a quantum leap.
I used to love that show. It was banging. I used to love that.
What, Quantum Leap?
Yeah.
He's in NCIS now.
Oh no, I've seen all of the NCISs.
I like Quantum Leap. Well.
But I think everybody was
exist in real life.
CSIs when they came out and all that, weren't they, a few years ago?
I love CSI. Why did they ever stop CSI?
Remember the red-headed fella? What was his name?
Horatio.
Oh, Horatio. Him and his missus that was caught bribing a college to get their kids into it. And she got prison time.
No, she was in Desperate Housewives, and he's called Mauricio something. He's like of Italian descent.
Oh.
It weren't them.
Why did I think he was married to her?
Maybe he was once, but no, it's not him.
Like talk about.
It's not him. It's not him. But no, I love CSI. Why did they ever stop?
Yeah, I think everybody.
And Criminal Minds, this was the last season of Criminal Minds. Oh, it's all going wrong. But that Handmaid's Tale, why haven't? Oh my God!
I told you not to watch it.
I really like it, but it's the weirdest.
What it was about. I was like, no, you're all right. That's not a bit.
Have you ever seen it? It makes you think.
I've never seen it.
You should watch it.
Stephanie, when I get off here, I'll send it to you. There's actually two. There's another lad that's quite good as well. I'll send that to you. Do you know what was a real weird case? That fucking Lisa Lamb case, wasn't it?
Oh, in the hotel.
We should set up our own little crime group or something.
Well, we said we're going to start doing some like afternoon real crime stuff. Do you mean that dodgy hotel in Los Angeles with the lift in the lift?
The cold cases. Is this going to be?
Yeah, but that's been debunked as well. All the stuff in that as well. Everyone was saying the time code was wrong. And, did
you hear the interview the British couple gave saying that they were drinking the fucking water and it tasted off?
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of deaths in that hotel. I mean, it will. But I mean, that was odd. But I seem to remember it all got like she had been either took knowingly or unknowingly drugs, hadn't she? And she did end up in that. But the fact they didn't even look in the water things.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And what's it stayed there as well? Richard Ramirez. You know, the Night Stalker.
Yes, he did.
He used to stay in that hotel as well. I think they've split it. It's still a hotel. They've split it into 2 hotels now, I think.
Oh, Jesus, Janet, try to get
I
some
wouldn't be
sleep.
staying there, would you? Fuck that shit. I'd go there. Yeah, there's lots of things. But there was a case even years before that where, like in the black and white days, where someone, he created his own horror hotel. It was created to like murder people, and he had all passages and like booby traps and stuff like that. It's fucking people are fucked up, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm in loads of true crime groups, and I've won Article of the Month 8 times.
Is that? Do you know? I think I'm in the same group as you. Is that American family, the Watts case? She's a fucking nut job that runs that one. That's your one, fucking Natasha Cooper, Claire.
Oh, not her.
Yeah, she was.
Every time I go on YouTube now, she's done another video, and she looks older by the second.
So obviously, when the Watts case came out there before Christmas on Netflix. Now, I actually remember seeing the this is, by the way, everybody, this is what PJ is talking about, me saying that I'm trying to get in with the Yanks because I follow true crime, and I joined that group. It was the same name as the documentary, and then one had posted a YouTube channel, and I wouldn't really go on YouTube that much, like especially not to look at lives. And I did, and she'd be talking about, but she's very fucking abrupt and rude to quite a lot of people. But then she decided, because she got in with other YouTuber creators, to start a fucking drama group, or drama. And it was like, Claire, fuck my life, she's always on it. But she started picking on this girl who had seriously mental health issues, and I was helping her out because I thought it was fucking awful. Because not only was she attacking her, she had was like hundreds of women like in the chat, and they'd be all fucking slagging her off and whatnot. So that's what PJ is talking about. I did a live with that girl actually, and telling Natasha to leave her the fuck alone. Like, but fucking PJ, I don't know how the fuck he found out. So he thinks I'm trying to crack America for some reason. He's off his fucking trolley. I was like, oh please, PJ, fuck's sake. But yeah, it's crazy. There's some good creators though. I like listening to that what's his name? Claire Scott Reschke, is it, or something? He's a lawyer in I think it's Colorado. He does all the updates and all the new cases that's going on over there. Tell you what's a real weird one. That one with your man, that 4-year-old twin that was taken out of his bed and murdered only there a couple of weeks ago. Am I on me fucking own on this or what?
Yeah, no, I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, so apparently, I don't know where the mother is, but the father had the 2 4-year-olds.
Sorry, I nipped.
Oh, that's all right.
Just nipped to the loo. But talking about Scott Reich and his crime talks, the channel.
Crime Talks, yes, that's it. He's quite good. But there was a case there about 4 weeks ago, and the father was living with a girlfriend, and she just looked like a meth head anyway. But he had warrants, and the police came looking for him, so he pissed off and left her with the 2 kids. But they were in like a day bed, but it was kind of like a cot day bed, and the 2 4-year-old twins were sleeping in that. For some weird reason, she had like a little camera set up in the room, And the young fella who had seriously mental health issues that lived a few doors away, he came into the house and he's standing there and he's fucking talking to himself and he's looking at the boys and he's moving away and talking to himself, and then he reaches in and he lifts one of them up and brings them off. And then a couple of hours later, it's gotten much lighter out, and he comes back for the other 4-year-old, and obviously he was going to do the same, but for some reason he didn't. He just left him, and then I think it was a fucking postwoman or something coming down the road. She thought it was a doll on the road, but when she went over, here's the poor 4-year-old. He stabbed him loads of times, and don't know whether he was sexually assaulted or not now, but poor little fucker. Well, sure, as I said, you wouldn't look like a meth head. She went to the police and said that he was missing, and obviously put 2 and 2 together or whatever. But she was like 2 fucking days later, a young fella says to her, "Oh, we have a CCTV set up in that room." What? Oh. And here you were. It was weird because in one of the clips, it looked like from outside there was a light flash at the window, so it looked like someone was recording something from the window. Like, I swear, Americans are bleeding nuts.
No.
Lady Sharon does more than mystery and makeup. She built with the wall paint on, talks about weird murder cases. Where does a lot of girls do that? Do fucking makeup tutorials or whatever while they're talking about murder.
Yeah, I can't get on with her. I can't get on with that. I'm like, why do I want to know about makeup? And while we're talking about murder. Yeah. I like, there's Ellen and Neil and Mike from that chapter, the Irish bloke, who reminds me of you, Louise.
Quite a lot of people watch that Mike guy.
What?
Quite a lot of people follow him, don't they?
He's really, really good. He kind of, he's quite comical. He's very, very good. But there's a few. I think Brooke McKenna, I like. Bella Fiore, is it? There's a few. Joshua Miles. I'm telling you, we're in the wrong job.
Yeah, we should definitely, those that is into true crime, we should set, even if there's only 4 or 5 of us in it, we should set up our own group and just go. But you know what I find so crazy, right? So say even in Ireland, right? So if there's a murder or anything, like you can't access any records. In America, they release majority of what evidence they have, fucking crime scene photographs. So you know, like in Ireland we call it the Book of Evidence, and it gives like a timeline of what they reckon happened. Now obviously the person will be served that with their through their solicitor or whatever, but it's never public knowledge. Over in fucking America, you can request all this. It's fucking crazy. That's why there's so many what are they called, internet sleuths, that they can request all this.
There's been quite a few cases solved by these so-called internet sleuths, though. It does happen.
Well, I tell you, the weirdest one I ever watched was Don't Fuck With Cats.
Oh, God, he was horrendous, wasn't he?
Oh, my
what
God.
What a sick man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sick boy, and he was so young and good-looking, and he just got away with it for so long. He was so good at deceiving people, wasn't he?
Yeah. I'm going to get off. And they've used ladies to have a look at YouTube, Louise, for missing. It's missing the full taste, but it's easy. Don't watch a lot. No, I wouldn't. All right, you see, this is the thing with me, Jeanette. I wouldn't watch anything horror because I would have to with a light. The whole house be like Blackpool Tower. I wouldn't be able to close my eyes. I'm a bit
like a good thriller, like but not a horror.
But I could look at crime scene photographs. There's no fucking problem.
A good
docu-crime. Inside photos. Yeah, there's some good groups out there, but then there's I joined one and it was supposed to be to do with the Chris Watts case, and your one was talking about this caravan thing, and she's like, I can see the little one lying down and that, and you know, one sitting up, and they were alive. They're not dead. And I'm like, what the fuck? Kid was pulling out fucking crude oil tanks, and it was a Google image that obviously she superimposed. So by the time it got to the actual van thing she was talking about, it was nothing but blur. And she's making out she can see these two kids, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're looking at, Mrs. But they are not fucking kids, and that what the fuck? Yeah.
Maybe you could have rustled up the spirits, and they might explain it. Hey, why?
Get your aliens, Claire. How about that
Get
one?
your fucking man.
Fucking
Listen, there is evidence. Even the United States government have had to admit that there are aircraft flying about our skies that they can't explain. And I've seen the footage out of the Air Force because the 30 years has gone up or whatever, and they have to release the documents. All these documents are starting to come out now, and all the recordings from the flights and everything.
Actually, there was a thing there last week I saw, pretty sure I saw on fucking Facebook, Claire, of somebody that lived on, like, in a tower block of apartments, and they had heard something the night before or something they were saying, and they were they slept, they heard it and they slept or something. Was slept uneasy and knew something was going on. It was a weird feeling they had. And when they looked out, there was a couple of people who looked down, maybe they were on the 10th floor, say, and it was kind of like this alien shape on the beach, and the police was rushing around and the army was there and they were trying to cover it up, and yeah.
And like I say, I mean, it only makes sense if we're here on Earth that there's going to be another planet out there, and I don't think there'll be little green men. It might be like similar to us, but maybe, you know, we've been to Mars, we've been to these places. Why wouldn't it be happening the other way around?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jerry Gray, I'm the same. As I swear to God, like, I always remember on my son when I went into labour and went into, you know, the delivery suite, but it was kind of like in slow labour, and I was sitting there reading me murder magazines, because back then, like, obviously it wasn't really that much murder thing. There was no YouTube or anything like that. So every month I got this subscription of the murder magazine, but they were all real murders. So, like, say, there was one big story and one about, like, say, Jack the Ripper, and it had the pictures in it, but there was loads of cases that they would cover. And I swear to God, I'll never forget the midwife come in and she went, well, this is a force for me. Someone in the height of labour sitting there reading a murder magazine. And she says, this is so bizarre. We were laughing about it, like, you know. But yeah, I wouldn't even watch, like, see, even Jaws, even though, like, if you look back, I saw bits of it. It was came out there a while ago again. And I even always remember as a kid running, when you know you go into your bedroom, I'm running and jumping under the bed thinking Jaws was under my bed. I'm a big fucking scared cat like that. I was scared. I'm not even joking.
Hey, big old Louise.
I swear to God, I would shit my pants. I'm not even joking. But I could, if you gave me 1,000 fucking horrific crime scene photographs, I could go through them with fine-tooth comb, no problem. It's the weirdest thing. Although in saying that, I'm not, I don't really watch too much TV, as in, you know, shows and stuff like that. I would be more into all documentaries. I don't really even watch too many films now, but I'd watch true crime stuff or real life kind of stuff.
You're like me, you see, with horror films or anything like that. You ask my mate, I go mad. I can't suspend my disbelief. The minute I go, oh, that could never happen. Oh, that's just stupid. It's just ridiculous. They go too far. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas if it's someone going around stalking someone, it could happen to you. I'm like, oh my fucking God, I'll fucking shit myself. But science fiction's lost to me. I'm just like, fucking that's stupid.
Do you know what? There's a case here in Ireland, actually. A French woman. She had a holiday home in County Cork, and what happened? She was brutally murdered. I think it was in 97 or 98 or something like that. Real pretty lady, and for her husband was, I think he was a French filmmaker or a French fucking politician or something. So, but he was a real thing anyway. But it was an English guy actually who lived in Ireland, but he was like a journalist, and he was kind of one of the first journalists on. I can't remember if he was a first journalist on scene or he lived in Cork and he came and he found her or something like that. But for years they were saying that he was a suspect here, because either he found her or he was just forced on scene or whatever. And he always protested his innocence. But the guards even said that, and it was terrible because they named him in the papers and stuff like that. And he always protested his innocence and said, no, he had absolutely nothing got to do with our murder and did. But only there about 2 years ago, the French courts decided they wanted to extradite him to charge him over in France for her murder. And the Irish government wouldn't give him up. They said no, because, you know, if we don't have the evidence, you don't actually have any evidence, you know, to the crime scene or anything. So he wouldn't get a fair trial. But they actually went ahead with the trial and found him guilty, and gave him 25 years in prison. But he's still here, like he hasn't gone over there. But there was a documentary, I think it's a 3-part documentary that came out last week. Jim Sheridan, who's a very good producer as well, actually, he's Irish. Well, he produced this documentary. Now, I didn't get to see the first one, but I'm going to have a look on YouTube and see what it's all about. Apparently, it's supposed to be brilliant. Her murder was never solved, but it did come out. I think what the Jim Sheridan one is, apparently the French guy that she was married to was actually having an affair behind her back, and I think a couple of months after she had been murdered, he married his mistress, and he claimed a huge fucking insurance thing on her. So your man Jim was kind of saying, hang on a minute, why is nobody looking at him? He had motive. So they just zoned in on your man for fucking donkey's years, like, you know. But it's crazy. Thank you, Well. I'm just about to get off, Joelle. We're talking murders here.
Yeah.
I was just plotting and planning here.
On that note, everyone don't have nightmares. Right? What did they used to say at the end of Crime Watch? She used to say something, didn't she? It was something about don't have nightmares, and it always made me feel better. We're gonna need a catchphrase. Answers on a postcard, guys, if anyone's still awake.
Atmosphere is that she was using the plus reset camera to prove her wrong.
Marie, I said 95% gay, not 90.
What?
I'm being she's trying to ungay me.
Who is?
Marie, Joelle's missus.
Oh. I don't see her comment.
I said I was 90% gay, but actually what I said was 95. I think she finds it quite shocking that I've got 5%. But that's just because who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. You've always got to put that little bit of, you know, mystery factor in. And it is me after all. Right, well, let's bugger off.
Yes, she'll talk to you all soon.
All right, I'll catch you tomorrow, Lou.
Night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Think of a catchphrase. Bye.